Yo, 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 yo. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Primetime Sports. I'm Aaron.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Eddie. Welcome back. Little bit of a long hiatus here. For anyone watching on our YouTube channel here, new scenery here if you guys cannot tell. Chris moved across the country, little long hiatus, all the way out in Oregon. Shout out the Ducks over there. No, I'm kidding. We just moved upstairs a little bit here. New scenery, though. A lot of spaciousness here. A lot of high vibes here. Loving the new place. Loving the new place, brother. Very excited here.
Facts.
Looking forward to keep the episodes rolling in weekly here now, especially in the middle of a lot of sports equinox. A lot of NFL offseason news we're getting into here. A lot of big free agency moves. NBA injuries are starting to stockpile now. Heading into the playoffs. March Madness coming around in the next, 5, 6, 7 days or so. It's one of the best times of the year. MLB kicks off in 2 weeks. This brother cannot wait to show his Juan Soto jersey. I don't know where it is. I don't know why you're not wearing it either. But listen, a lot of news.
To wear my new hat.
This hat will be burned very soon.
I don't know why you're wearing it.
Yeah, no, I got to get a Dodgers hat.
I tell him all the time,
Yeah.
he hates the Mets, but he keeps fucking wearing the hat.
Well, the hat was on sale, so I bought it. I'm like, it matches.
This
you know?
economy, yeah, I guess it's a
Yeah.
good pull right there. You can show him the other hat later, your little Tetas hat.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, if anyone knows, and if you've seen the meme out there about the Texas Rangers hat, you already know. I had to buy one.
He's selling it for $1,000, by the way. Hit him up.
Anyone want it? Just leave a comment down below.
All right.
Starting bid will be at $1,000.
Yeah,
man.
good luck with that, brother.
I'm
Listen,
kidding.
a lot of NFL news today. We are going to dive into the other sports, talk about some quick injury updates, some standings for the teams here, some MLB news before we head into all the offseason drama going around the NFL. Let's hit the NBA first here. Like I said, this is the time of the year the injuries start to pick up. And my ultimate all-time favorite player, and this, I almost shed a tear when I heard of this news. Dallas Mavericks all-star point guard Kyrie Irving has suffered a season-ending torn ACL in his left knee. My brother still went out there and shot his free throws, though. He got that mentality in him.
Pulled the Kobe.
I mean, Dallas, that team took a bad turn after this Luka trade. I feel like it's got to be some sort of basketball god saying, Nico, you fucked up. This is what you're going to get here. Looks like Dallas, in the standings at the moment, I don't know how they're looking, but just depleted all around. So I don't expect, to rely on guys, big 2025 relying on Klay Thompson to get you over the hump here.
They are currently 10th in
Okay.
the standings
Yeah.
at 33 and 34. So if the season ended today, they would just make it.
Who would they play, though?
For the
For the
play-in
play-in.
tournament's 9 and 10, right? So
Yes.
they would be
Yeah.
playing Sacramento right now.
All right. So that's, again, right now you're relying on Max Christie, Clay, PJ, so Dallas took a bad hit. I'm sorry for you Mavericks fans. And Jeffrey has been a minute. I'm sorry to you,
Hey,
brother.
yo, Jeffrey, I've been saying this for like the past week or two. Yeah, any team, bro. I'll take you against any team,
Dude,
bro.
he's not a
Any
Mavericks fan
team.
anymore. He's a Luka fan. He's a Laker fan.
Nah, bro, he's been saying Mavs this, Mavs that, and he's like, yo, you trying to make a bet? I'm like, yeah, let's make a bet now. I'll do it now.
He keeps telling
You
me
know?
about that. He keeps
Yeah.
telling me about that, dude. Yeah.
He's like Mavericks.
Like, I'm like, yo, who's the worst team in the NBA right now? Who's the worst team?
The Washington Wizards.
Give me the Wizards against the Mavericks
I don't hate
any
that.
night.
I don't hate
Facts.
that.
Wait, are we talking about the current Mavs team that's hurt or
Yes, current Mavs
healthy?
team that's hurt. That's hurt.
Hurt.
Yes.
Man, bullshit.
Come on,
I think
Jeffrey.
JP could put up a legacy
Jeffrey,
game.
take that bet, man. Come on, bro. Take that bet.
Jordan Poole.
But yeah, what
you
else
could-
has happened in the NBA?
Down in the Disney World, Orlando Magic guard Jalen Suggs will undergo arthroscopic surgery to remove a cartilage fragment in his left knee out indefinitely. Big defensive blow in the backcourt, for Orlando. I know Haley Van Lith will take good care of him. It's okay. I'm jealous of you, Jalen Suggs. Our glorious king, the GOAT, my sunshine, LeBron Raymond James.
Wait,
What?
would you call him after the king?
My sunshine?
No,
Glorious king?
before that?
King, GOAT? I don't know.
He ain't the GOAT.
Fuck you. Take a hike.
Man, you never see Michael Jordan play before.
Last Dance proved it.
Fuck you. The glorious king hits the age of 40 and is now going to get some injuries going here. He's expected to miss at least 1 to 2 weeks with a groin strain. We see it affecting the Lakers. They took a brutal L to Brooklyn. That should not happen there, but it's okay. Brooklyn, stop winning games, by the way. And then lastly, the greatest shooter ever, Wardell Stephen Curry, has accepted a role with his alma mater, Davidson College, as an assistant general manager for the basketball program. University officials told ESPN Curry becomes the first active player in U.S. major pro sports history to take an administrative job with an NCAA team. And that's massive, massive news for Davidson, who maybe I'm a casual, have not heard them in the news since Curry's been drafted. But Curry going there to recruit some guys and build that program up. Listen, maybe Davidson pulls some guys in for a little bit. We'll see. But good for Steph going back to alma mater. Shout out Davis in college. Haven't
And
heard
then
from
the
you
news
guys.
that just broke, Fox.
Oh, that's right. Breaking
Facts.
news too. About 20, 30 minutes ago, De'Aaron Fox out for the year as he receives surgery on a torn ligament in his pinky, right?
Yes.
In his pinky. The Spurs, another team that is now in full contention for a good lottery pick, which they please just stop, basketball gods. Dot hitting a lot of injuries here with the Wemby blood clot news, and now De'Aaron Fox coming out. This is a team that are they ahead of Dallas right now in the standings, or I think they're right behind. I believe.
San Antonio is currently they're 12th.
Okay. And yeah, prime position
And
for
they're 4.5 games behind.
prime position for a lottery pick. That West is tough out
They're
there.
four
So
and a half. Yeah, they're 4.5 games behind Dallas for the 10th spot.
yeah, so basketball gods, please stop. Stephen Castelo is gonna go do his thing for a little bit though.
Hey,
So
man,
shout
he's
out my
gonna
guy.
prove
He's my guy right there. Go right over to the MLB really quickly here.
Yes,
Get
yes,
some news
indeed.
in. Already injuries starting up here. What are we doing? We even got into this.
Motherfucker.
What do we? You need to shut up with your injury talk at MLB, please.
Fucking man.
Please. Oh, it's listen. Wait, the first bullet? Is that what you pissed off about?
I'm pissed
Mr.
about the first two.
What's the second one? Oh, fuck. All right, I'll get the second one up. Hold on. Oh, my God. Jose Iglesias. That's my king, actually. Sorry, LeBron. To the San Diego Padres. Gets $3 million if in the majors, plus a $1 million incentive. Here, it's all right. When the Padres collapse, he'll be a Met soon. It's okay. But
I told Ryan that the other day. I said, you called that he's going to do horrible in the minor leagues. They're going to cut him. He'll be back.
he'll come back. It's okay. Actually, for context, we'll give more context to our viewers out here. I'm going to go to the third bullet.
Okay.
Because I'll also let you know why. So the Yankees ace Garrett Cole will undergo Tommy John surgery. Was this tomorrow? Is it tomorrow?
I believe.
Did it happen? Or something around it just happened, or he's repairing a torn right ulnar collateral ligament and will miss the 2025 season. A massive blow to the Yankees starting rotation. The reason why I bring that up first, because this guy, look at the camera, show your face, decides to brag about the Yankees injuries as a Mets fan to my face. I believe in injury karma. You make fun of an injury, it's going to come back to you.
Nah, facts.
2 hours later, get a notification that Francisco Alvarez will be out for the next 6 to 8 weeks with a fracture in his hamate bone in his left hand. I blame you for that wholeheartedly, with all due respect.
Sorry, Met fans.
With all due respect. If you guys don't buy his hat now, don't give him the money. Fuck that. The Dodgers, well-deservingly rewarded the best manager in the game. Dave Roberts got his extension done. 4 years covering the next, well, it's going into the next year, so actually it's 5 more years technically, from 26 to 29, getting about $32 million total, $8 million a year. Well-deserved on his end. I know the team is absolutely fucking Avengers type shit, but still getting it done with all these names, though. So congrats to Dave Roberts.
Stop stealing all the fucking free agents. God damn it.
Blame the fucking owner. Or the fuck.
And
I
I don't know who the owner of the Dodgers is, but go fuck yourself.
don't know if Magic's still out there doing that.
Steve Cohen's better.
And also, I seen recently, didn't Stanton, he got hurt or something like that?
Stanton's out right now.
Gill's hurt.
Yeah, the Yankees' entire team's beat up right now, but Stanton is hurt, which it seems like that's clockwork right now going on. I mean, his body's it's taking a lot right now. I know there's people saying he might retire. I don't know how true this is. We'll wait and see with him, though. We've seen him. I saw him in the playoffs running the bases. He can't run anymore.
No.
So I don't know. Yankees are in a little bit of trouble right now. We're going to see if they can maybe make some moves here, but it's the Yankees. I'm not going to count them out. It's still the Yankees regardless. Last MLB news here. The Tampa Bay Rays will not proceed with the development of a $1.3 billion baseball stadium in St. Petersburg, Florida. I don't know what they're going to do. Tropicana Field needs to be knocked down wholeheartedly. Sorry, Tampa, with all due respect. I know it's a small market out there, but I need to see a new ballpark for them soon. ASAP, please. They deserve it. They're a fun team to watch. Please give them something. I can't see Tropicana anymore. All right. And my favorite time second favorite time in the year. You know, the draft will always be first to me. NFL free agency. We're going to dive into, we got a lot of points here. We're going to dive into some really, really big news here. Maybe talk about some winners and losers right now going on in free agency. One of the biggest ones I do want to hit on to start off is the unexpected trade between the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. I'm going to give the details out first.
Yes.
And then I'm going to dive into, we'll have a discussion about this. But for anyone who missed it, the Washington Commanders did trade for All-Pro offensive tackle Laramie Tunzel. along with a 2025 fourth rounder this year, while the Texans received a third this year, a seventh this year, a second next year, and a fourth next year. Great move for Washington. Let me start off with that. They needed to solidify the blind side of their young star, Jaden Daniels, up there. This will do it right here. Larry Tunsil does have some pre-snap discipline issues, but that is fine. You can work on that. There's no problem indeed. For the Houston Texans, they get back a good draft pick haul. But for a team that put C.J. Stroud through hell last year, the offensive line, so many issues on that offensive line, you're going to trade your best one away for some draft picks. I don't know. And you have nothing to replace it at the moment. Maybe they think the draft class is high on that aspect, but curious to hear you guys' thoughts on this trade. You know, is it a winner or loser? What do you
And
think?
also, not only did they just lose Tunsil, they also lost another guard in a trade with
They did
Philadelphia,
lose
which
Kenyon
trade-
Green. They did lose Kenyon Green.
But-
Well, we're going to get to that as well. I mean, if one of you guys want to take over here and give your thoughts on this.
Listen, I'm liking the moves by Washington.
Okay.
This new owner and GM, they mean business.
Yeah.
They said we're turning this franchise around. They did it. They got their franchise QB. They friggin' boosted up the old line, which they really needed to do because we saw it against the Eagles. Like their defense was just too good. But I love the addition to the old line for the Commanders because now you give Jane Daniels more protection, more time in the pocket. Next thing they got to do is they got to go get a running back. But I like the move.
Okay.
Honestly, with this move, I feel like Houston Texans, they won this one.
Okay.
Based upon that, we know Tunsil, he has the pre-snap penalty problem, and he is, I believe, maybe in his 8th year, so he's a veteran now. So
Yeah.
what he does is what his tendencies are what they are right now, and they're always going to be like that. So I feel like Tennessee, the Texans, they did this move at the proper time to try to get some more draft capital in to maybe push out and go get some other players, especially because they need some wide receivers, you know? So that's
But the
what
thing
feel
I don't
about it.
understand is that for the Texans is that their biggest problem was their O-line. So I don't get if your biggest problem was the
Yeah.
O-line, so you're supposed to fix it. Why the hell would you trade away 2 of your best O-linemen?
Well, you can make an argument like maybe Tunsil was part of the problem, right?
Yeah,
if
he
you,
was
if you, if
definitely
you
part-
look
Yeah, like
into
the
if you
problem.
look into it,
Yeah.
but if you don't, I don't. Again, the Texans are a contending team. Unless you strike gold in this first 2 rounds this
Yeah.
year, or you make another trade with this capital to go get a tackle who could be out in the loose somewhere to replace them, that's fine. But as of right now, I don't like it for them. If they bring in a replacement ASAP, or like I said, they hit on the draft pick, that's fine.
that's fine.
That makes a lot of sense. But right now, it remains up in the air.
Yeah.
The Kenyon Green deal, I don't hate as much. He's a guy who was definitely, you got benched plenty of times last year. They bring in back end safety help. So between Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and Petre, which is a great duo in the back end for them, they lost a lot of secondary help. I mean, they only lost Eric Murray in the back, brought his replacement in. That I don't hate as much. Because Kenyon Green, like I said, he got benched. He struggled a lot. I actually love it for Philly, though. Because, listen, their secondary is loaded right now. They got a lot of depth. I know they lost Slay. But
and Isaiah Rodgers.
listen, they got, I forgot who their O-line coach is, but you saw what they do with Mekhi Becton. They bring in these
They gotta bring him
guys.
back.
Listen, he's still out there, but they bring in these guys who may have had bust on them, and they turn him into something. And you know what? Kenyon Green doesn't have any of these injury issues that Becton had. You slide him at guard, we'll see what happens. I don't mind that as well, but I need to see a clear plan here for the trenches here to protect Stroud because that's you don't want your guy getting hit as much as he's got in this past couple of years. I'll get to your team. I'll get to your team. They're making some big news right now.
Yeah.
I'll get to your team. We'll get to your team. Don't worry about it.
I love that jersey, bro. It's so nice. To go.
The Rams, we'll start off right here. The Rams have officially released wide receiver Cooper Kupp. Sad. I was on Twitter about 15 minutes
I
ago.
wasn't. Later.
Oh, my God.
He's the reason why you guys won the Super Bowl. Stab it.
They are
Actually, before you continue,
hold
he was the reason why we won the Super Bowl. You see what he did against Joe Burrow. Shut all that shit down. Yes, sir.
Stab it.
Continue on with the Ram news, Eddie.
He was your Super Bowl MVP.
Because they don't fucking... I hate that stupid rule with the goddamn MVP, man. You know damn well Aaron Donald should have won the MVP. Because they don't
Just
vote
like you
after-
said, Lamar should have won MVP. Guess what? He did
Oh,
it.
no.
Well, the Lamar thing, I can understand that. Aaron Donald, he damn sure should have won the MVP. But let's continue on with the Rams news.
The Rams, they're designating Cooper Kupp as a post-June 1st cut. keeping his $29.78 million cap hit until June. At that point, they will take on a dead cap hit of $14.78 million in 2025 and only $7 million in 26, while creating $15 million in cap space. So they cannot use basically the next $22 million here to anybody. Goes right to Cubs pockets. But they got his replacement. I can't find the bullet point in here, but actually, I know the stats. I got it. But Devontae Adams from East to West Coast, going back to Cali like he wanted to, signing a 2-year, $46 million deal with the LA Rams to be the replacement here, to be Stafford's go-to guy on third down and man-to-man situations. Love that move. You had to part ways with Kupp, so the injuries piling up. A guy that can win on one-on-one in the short area. You're bringing a guy who can do the same thing basically, but just less of the injuries. And it's a shorter contract, not much of a commitment there. I love this for the Rams. Love it for the Rams. I think this is going to be very simple. You run man on man. Stafford's he's going to take a little one-step drop and just boom, it's a slant right there. It's going to work. McVay's going to have a lot of fun with this. Puka will still be Puka. There's no issues with that. It's a great tandem. Go ahead, Rams fan. I'm going to need you to step up here.
This is fun. Reason why this is going to be fun, because I never seen Matthew Stafford play with somebody like this as a wide receiver in a sense. Like Puka Nacua, yes, this might be year 2. And Cooper Kupp, yes, he's a skilled wide receiver, but he's not on the same level as Devontae Adams.
Right, but
And
are you crazy?
what?
Do you not realize who he had in fucking Detroit? Megatron.
Yeah, but he never really was able to capitalize because what? Guess what? It's Detroit.
Yeah, well, back then they were bad.
Yeah, exactly. So he was never able to capitalize and get over the hump. He's playing for the Rams, and Sean McVay, he's a great head coach, But the thing is, Devontae Adams, bro, this is about to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's about to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of trouble on third down for defenses if they can't get to the Rams real quick. It's going to be a lot of trouble, which I'm still waiting. I want to see what they do with the O-line, too. That's another question. They traded Jonah Jackson away, which was a bad signing for them. Didn't fit the scheme.
Well, we also we was able to, I think it was a tackle. He was able to get signed anchor.
I know you guys re-signed Alaric Jackson, one of the young tackles there. I think the interior is going to be one of the things I want to see them just shore up there, because that was an overall issue this game after game this past year. Jonah was hurt, came back, didn't fit in right away. But they got the draft capital. They finally have all these years of the draft capital. They've drafted really well. We saw this last draft class. Les Snead, when he has his guys, can draft really well. So I don't have any issues, but this is a move where it's going to be a lot of trouble on third downs for defenses to go up against, 100%. We'll come back into the East Coast to this kid's favorite team here, because why not? They're always in the news for something.
I know, right?
We'll start off again. The Jets did officially release Aaron Rodgers. They will take on a $49 million in dead money by releasing him, which means they literally cannot use that money at all.
And he's still currently a free agent as we speak today. And this happened, we all knew about the him getting dropped, maybe 2 weeks now?
We knew about it, but it became official a couple hours ago?
Yeah. No, it actually became official when the New Year league starts. So I think it was yesterday.
I don't know why I saw a thing saying they officially released him today.
No,
or
they
yesterday.
told him that they were gonna release it, but
they never
just
actually
had to
pulled it
wait.
off. Yeah. He's being designated as a post-June 1st cut, meaning he'll carry his $21 million cap hit until June 1st, when it drops to $14 million, saving $7 million, but they will absorb $35 million in dead cap in 2026. Them boys are cap hell right now for next year. But who was a new quarterback in town? The Jets trying to build the next Ohio State a little bit here, signing Justin Fields to a 2-year, $40 million deal to take the helm. He is guaranteed the starting position. That is the only reason why he signed, according to some reports here. Listen, I'm curious. I don't. Listen, you called it. You've called it to me. You said it on before the tampering started that this was going to happen. I'm curious on your actual thoughts. What the expectations are.
Before you go, Eddie, I've been bugging Chris this whole time. I was like, bro, what do you think? What do you think? Yeah. What do you
Has
think?
he not responded to you?
Yeah. Well, he has been responding, but the thing is Chris really hasn't really said nothing. But what do you think, bro? I'm curious.
I'm not shocked. I knew he was going to be a Jet. It's literally been the talk since free agency started that he was going to go to a team where he wanted to be the starter. And I just knew for a feeling that the Jets were going to get rid of Rodgers. And, I like the deal, 2-year, $40 million. But I'm intrigued to see how he's going to work in his offense. with especially Aaron Glenn, first-time head coach, new offensive coordinator, new everything. All I know is they got to fucking boost the O-line for him because we all know what he could do when he gets out of the pocket with his legs. And he doesn't have bad of an arm, but what I can't wait to see is him throwing to Garrett Wilson again since Ohio State.
That's what I'm saying. Though I think the biggest issue with Fields is I think it's two things. I think it's mentally. I think he's a lack of confidence in the pocket, and I think too is he can't process the speed of a defense that quickly with certain coverages. I honestly, if he gets caught up there, I think the sky's the limit for this guy.
And I feel like that with Aaron Glenn being the defensive genius that he is, he can help Fields be like, all right, like this is the time, like we're get out of the pocket, like check the time or whatever. But I'm glad that they did. But listen, it's just a test. It's just like a little observation to see how he does. If he doesn't do good this year, then next year, if we're bad this year, then guess what? Next year, you get another quarterback.
Super Bowl bound?
No.
Oh,
But
man.
we got more. But not only did they just do that, they also freaking cut C.J. Mosley. I don't know
That
what.
one was very unexpected.
there's reports that he has a neck issue that they don't know if
Oh.
it's gonna heal properly.
Oh,
Okay.
then I didn't.
He
know.
might never play ever again.
Oh.
That's I think that's a minuscule. I gotta see if there's like a fact behind that or not, but that's what
Okay.
I've read on social
But
media.
I know we also did sign a center.
You signed Josh Myers,
I don't
who is gonna he's a below average starter in his time in Green Bay. He's very durable. I'm curious to see what they use him as because Tippmann's gonna be the starter. He can either shift Myers to guard
gonna
or
say,
he's gonna be a
he's-
backup.
Because I was gonna say he's not starting over Tippmann.
He's
Tippmann's
not
young.
going to. But the thing is, if you put Myers at guard, you're putting AVT at tackle.
And he what was his name again?
Josh Myers.
Yes, he also went to Ohio State, and he was there with Justin. Fuck. Now the only thing that would make it funnier is if they somehow traded for Chris Olave. They're not gonna do it. Because,
Chris Olave's a walking ER visit away, brother. I don't
Chris
know, man. What's
Olave.
but could
up
you
right now?
imagine they freaking signed them and then your wide receiver duo is freaking the two that you had in college for Justin Fields?
Yeah.
That'd be. But listen, they still got to do more stuff. They gotta boost up the O line because they did lose Morgan Moses.
Yeah.
Tyron Smith is probably gonna fucking retire.
Yeah, he's a free agent. So Fashano takes his spot. I'm saying if you put Myers at guard, right now I think your line's going to be Fashano at left tackle, John Simpson at left guard, center's Tippmann, right guard's Myers, right tackle
I'm not
AVT.
mad about the kid getting the start because he actually did kind of look decent last year in the games where.
Fashano looked very good in his couple of starts. He looked very promising. So it's his time. He learned from Tyron. It's his time. I want to dive into the bigger signings a little bit before and anything else. Let's start off. Man, there's a lot, man. I keep going through all this list. There's a lot.
The Bears.
I'll get into there's a lot of these things. You know what I want to start off with actually? Let's start off with Sammy Darnold.
All
Sammy.
right.
Well, we'll give more context. Start with Gino
Facts.
being dealt out to his former head coach in Vegas.
Yar Riders.
He did get a 3-year extension with that, correct? Is that correct?
Oh, Gino?
Did he got a 3-year extension?
I don't think he got
over
a
there?
contract
He didn't get
extension
there
yet.
He didn't get one there. I
Hold
thought
on.
that's why they moved him.
Hold on, let me look him.
Just double check for me. I don't know why I thought he did get an extension there.
I know they
I
moved them because
believe
they
he
want.
did get the 3 deal.
I thought it was a 3-year deal?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking up.
Oh, come on, Elon. I'm only saying it's on Twitter, please.
But as he looks it up, Sam Darnold, he did get the bag though.
He got the
went
bag.
to Seattle
Yep,
because
3
Gino got traded to the Raiders, which was unexpected. A 3rd round pick too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Gino is a solid starting quarterback. I
Yes.
really do think he's a solid quarterback. I hope they listen. They got some weapons around him, but I need to see more weapons around him, right? Because there's only so much I could see out of an okay offensive line. You're throwing to guys like Brock, and then you got Jacoby Myers. Really, no running game. Unless they decide to take Ashton Genty down in the top 10, which is definitely in play for them. But going over the Sammy real quick. Sam Darnold, 3-year, $100.5 million, and includes $55 million guarantee with Seattle. He actually reunites with his former OC up in when he was in San Francisco as a backup, Clint Kubiak. So I think that there was a connection there because we never saw Sam in San Francisco. We never saw what he may have learned in that offense. It's a very QB-friendly offense. So maybe he's like, hey, I'm going to follow Kubiak to Seattle, brings a very easy system in for him. He might have success. I also like the price. It's not a bad price. It's a 33 a year. You're giving him
It's a fair price.
you're giving him 50% of it is guaranteed. I mean, I don't think it's a bad price. And you know what?
He probably would have got more if he didn't have like those 2 bad games at the end of the year, the final game against Detroit and then that playoff game against the Rams.
No, absolutely. He probably would have, but I think this is a very good
No, I like the price.
like the price for Seattle. I'm
Yeah.
curious to see what they do with receiver now because I'll dive into that next. But DK, being shipped off to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because Seattle had a shakeup on the offensive side,
Yeah.
even though they did sign Sam Darnold.
You know what was crazy about that Geno trade? Do you know that there was a rumor that when they were when they were talking to the Raiders about Geno, do you know that they were they were originally going to trade Geno and DK to the Raiders, and in return the Raiders were going to give him Max Crosby,
That was an offer. That was supposed to be an offer.
but then they declined it,
that was
and then they would
yeah.
have just said, "We just want Geno."
Yeah. That was
crazy.
they're trying to play Madden out there. Holy
Could you
shit.
imagine?
Well, since the goddamn Luka trade happened, shit, I don't know what the hell.
Anything's
fucking
possible.
Go ask for
Yeah.
anybody.
Anything is possible.
Like, shoot, I don't know.
Ask for anybody, but
But listen,
DK
I wouldn't be surprised for the Raiders, like with wide receivers. I wouldn't be surprised if Pete Carroll called up Tyler Lockett and said, "You want to play with me again?"
Oh, absolutely,
No, definitely.
absolutely. You could throw him in the slot there. Myers on the outside. I listen. They could very well build someone. They're in prime position. They the sixth? I think the 6th or 7th pick. 6. I think the Jets are at 7. Listen, you can go to
Yeah,
yourself.
Raiders are
You
6th
can get
pick.
yourself the best running back we've seen in college and a little bit of time.
Yeah.
You can go get yourself a weapon and Tia. I can't pronounce his first name, but McMillan out of Arizona. You can even trade and go get yourself Travis Hunter and put him at receiver. We don't know. Or even put him at DB, or you can let him play both. They are in prime position. Love what Pete Carroll's doing right now out in Vegas. We'll see. We'll see if it plays out for them. But Seattle now, with lack of weapons outside of really JSN and a healthy Kenneth Walker, curious to see what they're doing at the weapons now as well.
Dude, JSN is dying out there.
JSN is just his team right now. Listen,
He just lost his 2 buddy wide receivers in like back-to-back days.
they're gonna need to put somebody in the boundary out there for him.
You already know when it's his time for free agents, he's like, "I'm getting the fuck out of here."
Nah, I think he's all right. Well, you don't got to think about that right now. But
No, I'm
well,
glad
he's
that
definitely
you.
going to be eating this year.
I'm
especially
glad you
him
brought
being
up,
number one.
brought up those wide receivers though, because DK Metcalf he just got traded to the damn
to the
Steelers.
Steelers, yeah,
And
for,
he
for
got
his
paid.
second pick and got his $30 million a year.
Yes.
4 for 120. I think what's so funny too. It's such NFL's such a business. He's like, I want to go somewhere warm. It's like, all right, we're gonna send you to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
We're gonna send you to Pittsburgh where they have no starting quarterback right now outside of Skylar Thompson. So
And Mason Rudolph, who they just re-signed.
they
All
just
right.
brought him back. Okay, they just brought him back.
So for the Steelers now, because I'm not gonna lie, this is like the NBA trade deadline, bro. The NFL offseason.
Yeah.
It's a carousel. There were so many damn top players that got moved around.
Mm-hmm.
Because one player got moved to one team and another guy got moved to a different team, like the DK situation. Let's say if Aaron Rodgers is at quarterback and Russell Wilson's at or Russell's at quarterback, who takes them farther?
Rodgers.
Ooh, okay.
Wow. Arthur Smith's still the OC, I think. There, I think they didn't get rid of him. He's still there.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think he's still there.
They need a fucking run. Well, they have Jalen Warren, but they need a running back down.
Who takes them farther, Aaron Rodgers or
Yeah,
Russell Wilson?
that's a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna need people to answer this one too in comments here. Put this out, but I'm gonna say Rodgers. I'll say Rodgers. I don't think like. Yeah, I will just because we've seen I think we've seen the ceiling with Russ there. I'm curious. I don't know if Rodgers is better than Russ right now in this point of the career, but we haven't seen him yet. And I think you give him 2 big body weapons. You know, I think I'm going to say Rodgers, but I really think it's really close for sure.
Okay.
100%. Let's dive into some AFC East rivalry news. The Patriots going ballistic. Absolutely ballistic right now. They're just throwing money to anybody that comes across the fucking computer screen for these
Fuck you,
guys.
Robert Kraft.
I mean, let's start off here with Milton Williams. I actually do like the signing. I do like the upside behind it. Milton Williams reached an agreement with the New England Patriots on a 4-year, $104 million deal that includes $63 million guaranteed. Milton was a rotational guy. He played behind Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter his whole career, but man, he's got talent. For his size, he's a great pass rusher.
Yeah,
he's getting 26 a year. He's getting more than Brady ever got in 1 year for New England. I know it's a
think-
different timeline, but
I
still,
think he has the highest paid contract in Patriot history.
I think he does. I think he just beat Brady by $1 million
That's crazy.
on annually. So I do like that signing. They also brought in Carlton Davis for 3 years, $60 million. Locking up the safety and running mate next to Christian Gonzalez. Secondary is starting to take form a little bit here. So like to see what they're doing over there.
And I think they also brought in a linebacker,
Yeah,
too.
Robert Spillane, 3 years, $37 million. I don't like that deal. He had a great resurgence up in Vegas. I'm curious to see how Vrabel really uses him particularly, but hasn't shown much for me. But I know that the market's really just skyrocketing in all these positions, so these contracts look
And
like
they brought in Harold Landry.
they did. And that's, I'm going to quickly touch on this. He had a great year, I think 2 or 3 years ago. He's been riddled by some injuries. If you look at the analytics part, he is bottom 5 of qualifying edge rushers on winning every single play. Bottom 5. So if he's not beating you right away with his first step, he's not beating you at all. So I think them throwing a bag at him like that is a little risky. But listen, this team had so many holes. I don't think they had a choice. But we'll see. There's a point of bringing in a lot of winning free agency by spending all this money, but you got to find the schemes, the locker room guys, the production, all in one. So we'll see how he fare. But I guess I can't really blame them going back on it because this team on paper last year was terrible. So I guess get what you can get out there for sure. I'm trying to see who else. There's a lot of big names just getting thrown out here. I mean,
Yeah, I know. And I want to stay in the AFC East because on the Bills,
yeah,
Von Miller reconstructed his contract.
he got released. I thought
No, he got released.
They
He's
released
gone.
him.
Oh,
They
they released
they
him?
released him.
Yeah,
outright.
he's gone.
Outright.
And then, speaking of Buffalo,
Yeah.
Josh Allen recently agreed on a new record-setting 6-year, $330 million contract that includes $250 million guaranteed, the largest guarantee ever given to an NFL player. He just passed Deshaun Watson for the most guaranteed dollars. Listen, he's under pressure now. He got to fucking win.
Why in the hell did he have to sign that damn contract?
Well, what's funny is I saw an interview he did. I don't know what podcast it was on, and he told his agent like he wants a new deal, but he wants it to be cap friendly. So like people were like, "Oh, you don't want to be the highest paid quarterback. You want to be Dak $60 million out." He's like, "No, spare that $5 million. Like
Yeah,
I'm making
bullshit.
50. I'm making
He fucking
55 a
lied.
year. Like it's fine." So I don't know what the cap looks like for Buffalo right now.
Cap friendly.
But they brought back everybody, so they're gonna run it back. They brought in some some pieces there. They made some pretty bargain moves. I'll say, Joey Bosa 1 year, $12 million. If he can stay healthy, it's a great signing. Health has been a massive concern. Josh Palmer getting an extended role down there, down in Buffalo, 3 for 36. They're bringing in some bargain plays while retaining their own, extending them. I hate to say it, but I like what they're doing right now. The Josh contract though is interesting because
only reason that they're able to do this, bro, because everybody's a rookie or on their second year fucking deal.
yeah, they're taking advantage of it.
This
That's-
shit is about to screw them over, bro, in 3 years.
Their window is probably
It's
2
shot.
years, maybe.
shot, bro.
Maybe. I mean, like it's gotten smaller over the years for sure, but
Like, even Patrick Mahomes, he reconstructed his contract.
And Chris Jones
they both
reconstructed his
Yeah.
contract.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seeing this deal get done is like Josh Allen will never win.
No,
He won't ever win.
to be fair, I
Dude.
mean, I'm a Josh Allen hater through and through for obvious reasons, but like I said 2019 after his first playoff game against the Texans. I don't know if you guys remember that. He was doing some lateral shit in crunch time, like playing like it was backyard football. I was like, listen, not that he's going to perform like this every single playoff game when the lights are bright, but his certain play style to me, and some losses have not been his fault, some have been, I don't see that play style getting him a ring in his career. And I've stood on that for years, and I still stand on it. And I think now with the team and the window, you have, like you said, they have some guys on rookie deals still, right? Guys like James Cook still in the deals, Kincaid still on the rookie deal. Rousseau just got re-signed, so all those will kick in next year. So this is like the prime year for them because the Chiefs, they restructured guys. They haven't brought in guys that are like, they have holes. And I know
lost
Mahomes
Joe
has been proven to do things with the holes on the team, but they have some holes and the Bills have gotten better. So I'm like, listen, this is their prime year, and I think if you don't win this year, if you're Buffalo, I think you're this close to having to make some massive changes that you don't want to do.
Well, it's not even because the cap, right?
Yeah.
These rookies, they're gonna want some bread because they're playing exceptionally well. Like, like
James Cook said he wants Saquon money.
and I'm gonna be honest, he deserves.
He
Saquon
deserves me
money.
up there. I love motherfucking James Cook.
Freaking Saquon just got that bag, too.
The way that he's about to be featured going into next season, he's about to be 1,000 yards.
No, well,
maybe
Shannon Sharp
15.
even said it. Now he has humongous pressure now to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Because he just won the MVP, and he just got this big bag.
nah, this is a crazy.
He's got to win
deal.
now.
He has to win.
If he doesn't do it, then there's a problem.
He's got to win soon. Let's see any other teams going ballistic here. I mean, there's just so many things getting thrown around here. A couple of other little trades been thrown around. I want to speak on a team that went their windows shut. The San Francisco 49ers.
Bro, what the fuck are they
Their
doing?
window is gone.
Ryan, what are you guys doing?
He about to be the next highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
You're
Brock
getting
Purdy.
rid of all your
You lost Debo.
you-
Ayuk apparently might be getting traded.
and he's coming off a major
Torn
injury.
Achilles.
Yo,
Jeez, McCaffrey might. If I'm the Niners, I'm looking at McCaffrey's market, seeing who wants him at this point. Why are you gonna hold on
Trade
to
him?
a guy?
Really?
Here's my thing. We've seen running
Wow.
because was that Achilles arthritis along with what else did he injure himself with? What was that injury he got?
I think he had a hamstring problem.
It was something in the lower body. At this point, durability is catching up big time. If everyone's getting stripped away, I don't know McCaffrey's cap number right now. I know it's definitely like top 3 in the team probably at the moment. I'm not gonna sit there and just pay it. I might just blow it all up.
Who do you move first, CMC or Ayuk?
CMC. Oh wait, no, actually no Ayuk.
I would think.
Because
I think
the thing
Ayuk.
is, 'cause
Well, they're
CMC,
both. Well, the problem is with both of them.
yeah.
The problem with both of them is that they're both coming off season-ending injuries.
I think you look at the value because what are you realistically trading from? If you're a team that needs a running back and the Niners hit you up for McCaffrey, cap hit involved, durability issues involved. I understand McCaffrey might still have talent behind them, but what do you get? What are they gonna get for him? What are you gonna get? Like fourth?
Yeah.
It's going to be something low. Ayuk might have higher value, maybe. I don't know. His contract, he didn't look great his first half of the season this year with a brand new contract after sitting out. And now you have another injury. He's just younger. It's his first major injury. Maybe there's more value.
Yeah.
The Niners are fucked.
I have the list right here of the players that they've lost.
Yeah,
this
go
year.
spit him out.
Dre Greenlaw
Crazy.
and Talanu Hufanga. They both went to the Broncos, by the way.
They got the same deal basically, 15 a year. I'm pretty sure.
Charvarius Ward went to the Colts.
Got a bag.
They went to the Broncos for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Their offensive guard Aaron Banks went to the Packers.
Yep.
Josh, their backup quarterback. Well, that doesn't.
Josh Dobbs.
Yeah. Jalen Moore went to the Chiefs. Elijah Mitchell went to the Chiefs. Isaac
Yiadom.
went to
Yiadom.
the Saints. Brandon Allen went to the time, and then they just they traded Debo like literally a couple weeks ago.
They traded Debo. They released Javon Hargrave.
and
He
they-
went to the Vikings.
Vikings.
Did he go to the
yeah.
Vikings?
And they just yesterday they cut Kyle Juszczyk.
Juszczyk's gone.
Now, that move right there.
I don't know what the fuck
Listen,
they were doing.
this says it all. 55, 60 million.
Listen,
55,
I get
60
it.
million.
Listen, I get it that they
When
want
I
to pay him, but like,
Chris, Eddie, when I seen Ayuk got moved, he got cut yesterday, I'm like, oh, he's about to get 60 million.
Oh, Juszczyk.
Ayuk.
He's
You mean
gonna-
Juszczyk?
Oh, yeah, Juszczyk, excuse me, yeah. He's going to get 60 million, Purdy. He's going to get
Oh,
the
Purdy to
60.
get
Yeah.
They're gonna have to pay him.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. I just like if John Lynch does not hit on this draft class, they're in deep fucking shit.
Problem.
Deep shit. It's gonna hit a point where Shanahan will get traded as a coach because we've seen nobody's gonna fire him. He's too talented
And
to just get
let's-
rid of.
talking about the Brock Purdy thing, like you saying he's gonna want 60 million. Is he gonna get it in San Fran? Because if I'm him and if I'm seeing all these star players trading, I'd be like, I'm leaving.
I would stay. I think if Shanahan's still there, you're gonna stay. Listen.
I'm only saying leave if.
All
like
right,
you
I'm
said
glad that you
before,
brought that
if-
up. I'm going to put you on the spot. Where does he go to? He got to go to a playoff contending team. Where does he go?
Ugh, but they gotta pay him though. So you
Yeah,
gotta
so,
leave him out
yeah,
now.
like, where does he go?
Maybe Minnesota.
Over JJ.
Well, they're probably gonna see how JJ does this year.
I
If
mean,
J-
there's just no team at the moment off the top of my head
Yeah.
like where
that is
Brock
playoff
Purdy-
contending that can afford Brock. He's gonna want it back. He's gonna want Dak's contract.
Yeah.
He's gonna want it. That's why you stay put in the Bay.
Man, how about them Cowboys?
You know what the funny?
You that stat, dude. I'm gonna bring it up though, but they haven't paid. What was the number? 6 million or 10 million a year since 2015. They haven't get a contract out like that to a new free agent.
Oh, yeah, I
it was
seen
to
that.
Greg fucking
Yes.
Hardy who went ballistic on the team.
Yes, I see that.
I was just like, holy shit. I mean, they just gave Turpin 6 a year, but I think that he's
And-
not a new free agent.
Oh yeah, here the last time the Cowboys signed an external free agent to a deal worth 10 million plus was Greg Hardy in 2015.
It's been a fucking decade since
And
they
that
paid.
is
The funniest thing is, while we're recording this right now, as
no.
you all know, DeMarcus Lawrence left to go to Seattle.
Facts.
Bleacher Report just came out with an article where DeMarcus Lawrence talked about the Cowboys.
He ripped into them, yeah.
And he just said the Cowboys are not a Super Bowl team at all. They're not going to win a Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
you see-
It's been
that-
24 hours and he's fucking shitting on them.
Listen, that's freaking crazy coming from an ex-Cowboy who's just saying, oh, they're not good enough.
This is just, I mean,
And as we all know, Micah Parsons wrote on social media after DeMarcus left. He says it's his time. The question is, you talk about leadership, or is it time for you to get fucking paid?
well, you got, what do you get, 14 a year in Seattle? 3 for 42, I believe.
Yes.
I believe so. Fills a bad need for Seattle. They need some edge rushers over there. Looks like we said, there's a lot of deals that went on. I'm curious if you guys got any winners and losers. Could be players, could be teams.
Yep, I found this quote right here. He says, "Dallas is my home, but I know for sure I'm not gonna win the Super Bowl there."
Fuck, dude. Shit.
That's
You know
even
what?
bad
Yeah.
coming from a Cowboy superstar right there.
Do I have any winners from the NFC side and the AFC side?
Any side, yeah. I mean,
From the NFC side, obviously the winners is the Rams, you know.
Settle down.
Devontae Adams, you know. That's like something like bro, I seen a tweet today, right? It's like, yo, come and get your pre-order your Devontae Adams jerseys at SoFi Stadium. I'm like, one day I'll be there. One day.
Speaking of the Rams, like you just put, I thought of a good team. I want your guys' opinion on where Cooper Kupp could potentially go.
Okay.
Washington. Pair him with Scary Terry,
even if Debo. Get straight with Debo.
but you never know. Maybe Kupp will take a little bit of a pay cut.
Man, I don't know. I don't know if he
Could
would.
you imagine that tandem, that wide receiver room of Terry, Debo, and fucking Cooper Kupp?
I'm trying to think.
And think about it, they could pay him because
They still have
Jaden
money.
Daniels is still on his rookie
They
contract.
still have money too behind them.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't know. I think Cup has his ring. He has his records. He has his money. I just think he wants to go ball, and I think he wants to be like the number one guy in the team.
You
a little
think
bit.
he wants to be a number one too?
I would think so. 'Cause, I mean, what else do you have to play for at this point?
Try to win another.
You can
one.
still try to win another ring, absolutely. But I mean, unless you just want to go back, keep getting your money's worth because the market's still going up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's two teams I know that was linked to him, which was Jacksonville and New England, both where it makes sense. I just don't know if he himself would choose to go there. I mean, New England to me is a team because you get to play with Drake May. You get to be the number one instantly. You know, you're in a Josh McDaniels system, which we've seen guys like Welker and Amendola and all these like short slot guys absolutely thrive in. So maybe. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know where he could go. Washington's not a bad bet. I'm just curious if Washington would.
Currently,
They have a lot of holes on this team, and I don't know if wide receiver 3 is
Yeah,
it's
like-
a high priority.
currently, as of right now, I don't know if the number is completely right. It does say that they have 32 million cap.
They still have money. They still have money to
That's
spend.
a lot of money to spend.
They still have money. Who's the top couple teams up there, by the way? Is that New England, Tennessee, Arizona? My ass can see right.
Yes.
Wow, that was fucking nuts.
I don't even think Arizona's done a fucking thing.
They signed Josh Sweat to 19 a year. That's a great fucking signing, by the way.
The
Love
thing
that
is-
signing.
That's the craziest part. The Eagles just won the Super Bowl, and they just lost like their.
Oh, teams just picked them apart like
just-
it's nothing. They picked
Dude,
them
it was
apart, bro.
it was like after the Eagles went to the Super Bowl and they lost both their fucking coordinators in 1 year.
Yeah.
But listen, you know the Eagles.
It's Howie Roseman. He'll find a fucking.
He'll find
way.
a fucking. He'll draft more Georgia fucking Bulldogs.
At this fucking point, dude, Kenyon Green will become an All-Pro in front of our eyes. They signed AJ Dillon as a backup for Saquon.
You never know. Maybe
I
Bryce
seen that
Huff will
today.
actually play.
He'll.
Who's your guys' winners and losers though?
I think the
winners
Bears
The
had
Bears-
a fucking offseason.
Yeah.
You got some great value in 2 trades for Jonah Jackson and Joe Tooney. Joe Tooney, I love Joe Tooney. I couldn't believe
Isn't he
it.
like a 5-time Super Bowl champion too?
No,
And
if he won a couple in New England, he won a couple in Kansas City. He might be, or maybe it could be 5.
4 or 5, whatever.
He's
But guess what?
All-Pro,
They got him
first
for
team
cheap.
All-Pro. Got him for nothing. And that their offensive line is standing at, you know, you have your first round pick in Darnell Wright. You have Tooney, Jonah Jackson. You signed Drew Dahlman in free agency in your center. I forgot the other tackle is. It's Braxton Jones, but they'll have to replace him. You're protecting your number one pick. And a Ben Johnson scheme, perfect. And on the other side, I always preach trenches. Grady Jarrett. He gets released 2 hours later. Boom, 3 for 43.
Facts.
That
I like that move.
Great move. They had themselves an offseason. If now Poles can just get some picks on, listen, I know they have some bad luck, but the Bears, for some reason, they have always great offseason. They can't seem to go all the way and make some noise. This has to be the start of something really special. So that's my winner for them. I think it's the Chicago Bears.
like
about
we
you,
mentioned
Chris?
the quarterbacks before. Schefter did talk about today how Russell Wilson is going to Cleveland tonight to go talk to the Browns, and then wait, no, he's
In
actually
Cleveland right now.
he's in Cleveland right
Giants
now
are
talking to the
tomorrow.
Browns, and then he's talking to the Browns tomorrow.
Giants tomorrow, I thought.
I mean,
Yeah,
Giants
right.
tomorrow. Sorry,
Okay.
Bleh. That's gonna be pretty. I can't see him going to Cleveland.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Like I thought that they would just draft the quarterback.
Cleveland.
Yes.
I just don't know what they're doing because you still have Watson on the books.
oh,
Right?
speaking
I
of
know he's done for the year, but like, I don't know. Maybe Russ for a year, I get, but then you're trading for Kenny Pickett? and you're giving up decent capital. I don't know.
That's the other thing that we got to talk about with Cleveland. As we all know, a few months ago during Super Bowl week, Myles Garrett came out and he said, I want out. I wanted to be traded.
Yo, hold up before you continue. You had my hopes up, bro. I had a dream, like Martin Luther King would have said.
Martin had a dream.
Bro, I thought
And
you
guess
was
what? It
really
fucking
gonna-
blew up in your face because guess what?
Damn.
He's staying in
Bro.
Cleveland. He signed a
got the bag.
I can't blame him, dude.
He reached an
bag.
agreement on a record contract extension that averages $40 million per year. That includes $123.5 million guaranteed in guaranteed money, and now that makes him the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. And not only did he get a big contract, Max Crosby also got a big contract. I think literally the next day, or did
I think Garrett was after.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
because Crosby was like 35 a year, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
Garrett had to reset
yeah.
it for him real quick.
But like everyone was like baffled. They're like, hold on a minute. You just said you want to go to a contender and you want out. You don't want to be here anymore.
Nope.
But listen, money talks.
Listen, I can't fault him.
Money does.
I
it
don't
does
blame
talk.
him for
Fault him,
staying to
like,
get the bag,
fuck.
but like if you knew that this was potentially going to happen, you shouldn't have said you want out.
I just.
He should have just kept his mouth
Well,
shut.
that's why he did that.
I'm glad that you brought up like contracts and stuff like that because
Also, we also got Trey Hendrickson also.
Damn, cutting
yeah,
his
I
ass
know.
off.
I'm about to say settle down over there, buddy.
Bro, but it's just
The Trey Hendrickson news to me is before I'll let you continue. I'm not trying to act like. I keep checking in on that because a lot of teams have actually been turned off by the asking price.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's supposed to be
apparently they've been saying that the Bengals asking
Yeah,
price
it's
is
outrageous.
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. And Washington was a team interested. They backed off. I forgot someone else backed off too. So, and I know teams have called for T. Higgins as well. Another crazy asking price. So Cincinnati right now is trying to take advantage of this. And this is a team right now, I can't blame them because outside of being spoon-fed the first overall pick with Burrow, which also let them T. Higgins have the first overall pick in the second round, and then being spoon-fed Jamar Chase, outside of that, haven't drafted necessarily
Not
well
well at all.
And that's why they're struggling right now.
And I'm glad that you brought up Jamar Chase because remember what he said? I want to be the top.
He wants to be the highest paid wide receiver.
non-quarterback
Yeah.
player in the league.
He's
So
got
that
he's
would-
got to eclipse 40 a year.
Yeah.
So that means he would have to. Yeah, he's gonna have to get $40 million a year.
He's gonna be the, like 10 million, like 10 million a year average more than what was the highest right now, Jettis?
I think it's either Jettis or CD Lamb.
Yeah, so he's got to beat him up by like 10 million, which is fucking crazy. It's crazy to see the market just explode.
But listen, we just have all this free agency shit just like crazy. Like with all these, like we got Barkley who just won a Super Bowl, and they're like, you know what? We're gonna give you a 2-year, $41 million extension.
Never thought I'd see 20 million a year. To a
Giants
running
fans,
back,
you
but
should
I
be
love that.
Joe Shane. You should be ashamed of yourself for what you did to him.
If Joe Shane can redeem himself if they find a quarterback this year, because
If
I
they
actually
don't-
like what he's done this offseason.
No, I agree with you. If
Even
they
though
find
he's still a fucking moron for the Saquon thing, but still.
No, I agree with you because I believe their only quarterback right now is
It's Tommy DeVito. They have no other quarterback. They're gonna need Rodgers or Russ or someone to sign or trade or I guess draft.
I agree with you. Like he needs to find that quarterback, but I'm telling you, if he can't find that fucking quarterback, whether if it's in the draft or if you don't get either Russell Wilson or fucking Aaron Rodgers, you might have to be fired.
He's on his last year if they don't get anything together. Absolutely. Chris, who's your winner, by the way?
I would have to say the Bears
There we go.
because they're protecting that number. They're protecting the offensive line, the quarterback, which was the big problem because I'm pretty sure he was the most sacked quarterback last year. And
Caleb?
yeah,
Yeah,
Caleb.
absolutely.
And he couldn't really show off his talent because every single time during a snap, he was friggin' scrambling for his life. And listen, like you said, Ben Johnson is going to help it a lot because we all saw the scheme in friggin' Detroit. But there's so many good free agent wide receivers that's still out there. Like you got Cooper, Diggs, Keenan Allen.
A lot of slot guys up in age it seems like it's a trend right now. A lot of guys
know.
playing the slot are getting up in age with some injury maybe issues
That era is low-key dying.
That's
Oh my God,
dying
that's
a
the
little
era,
bit, you
that's
know?
the era, yeah.
I mean, outside of Amari,
Yeah.
Diggs is in the slot, right? Keenan's a slot guy, but again, all 30 plus, all injury history. Even Cooper Kupp now, he'll get signed.
Yeah.
I think rather quickly, but still, like, you're right, and that's crazy because your slot guy is your get out of jail free card. So that's crazy to see. Aaron, who's your winner? I don't know if you said your winner.
Who did I say?
Oh, you said the
You said
Rams.
the
You said the
Rams.
Rams. You said the Rams.
Rams,
Yeah.
Rams, of
I don't know why I'm
course.
questioning that.
Of course.
And before we get into start bench cut, who's the losers? So me-
49ers.
Right, we could sit here and
49ers?
throw the Niners.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say them though because I know we just absolutely shitted
You know
on
what?
them.
Actually, no. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna say the Cowboys.
Yeah.
They haven't signed up. I think they've only signed Kevon Turpin and that's it. And the long snapper, but who gives a fuck about the long snapper?
I'm like, this is. I don't want to say the Niners. I think that's a clear cut loser because they're getting picked apart. I'm going through some like classes right now because I'm trying to get. I don't know who do
You got, you know what's crazy? You guys are gonna be shocked who I'm gonna pick.
Who?
Pick the Ravens.
I was looking at them.
wait,
I
the
was looking
Ravens?
at them.
Yeah,
I was
the
looking
Ravens
at them.
Didn't do a damn thing except re-sign Stanley. Ronnie
Ronnie Stanley.
Yep.
Ronnie Stanley.
And they
get,
also got D-Hop, but
D-Hop. That's
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 where friggin' old wide
You just-
receivers go to die.
you just re-signed and signed veterans. You didn't do anything. So that's my loser, honestly. The Ravens. Kind
Man,
of disappointed they didn't do much to get better.
it's tough. I think. Wow, it's tough. I really. You know, I'll give one team out, and we talked about them already, and I'm only gonna call them a loser for now, unless and after the draft I could change my mind, or after if they make a trade I'll change my mind. But I still think the Texans with the offensive line moves
Yeah.
right now are looking like a loser. They've had some good bargain signings, but I think when your biggest priority is your star quarterback who's still young in his rookie contract, and you're looking to capitalize on that window, and you're making him having to throw the ball under pressure and be under stress and getting hit too many times. And your only thing right now is to sign Laken Tomlinson. You know almost about Laken Tomlinson. Not very good. And they just traded for Ed Ingram, who's been terrible in Minnesota. We'll see. But they haven't shown anything else. And they brought in Christian Kirk. So I guess a Diggs replacement at the moment, or if Tank Dell replacement if he can ever play again. We'll see. But right now I haven't been overly impressed with a team that needs to get over that hump. So I'm gonna go with them.
Another team that I would say
Yeah.
is that I would call them losers if Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers were already taken, and if they didn't sign with this one team, I would have said the Giants. Because you had the opportunity to get a quarterback right.
You can still say Pittsburgh's out there just because I understand you
No,
brought
if
in
Pittsburgh
DK.
doesn't get one either,
Whoever
then that's
doesn't
a
get a
problem.
quarterback and you got to go, through the draft. Let's say hypothetically Tennessee does take Cam Ward at one. We still don't know about that. Tennessee also has had a very offseason personally.
Like they signed a couple of good O-linemen.
They overpaid the shit for Dan Moore though. I don't know what the fuck was going on there.
Facts.
But
Jesus Christ.
if you're gonna sit there, I mean, a lot of teams don't view Shador highly at the moment. So I don't know what goes on if you don't get a
Like-
guy like Rodgers or Russ on your team.
Because I'm pretty sure according to Mel Kiper Jr.'s recent mock draft, I think he has Shador going to the Jets.
Oh wow.
That's
Jets.
that's
Oh,
not
wow.
going to probably fucking happen anymore. Now with Justin Fields being there.
You guys still have Tyrod?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
We have him and and
if I'm a team with, sorry, I'm gonna cut you off. If I'm a team that needs a quarterback and I don't like the draft, I'm hitting you guys up for Tyrod. I think he could start valuable games. That's just my opinion on it.
But that's the other thing why I like Fields going there too is because Tyrod Taylor can teach him. Because listen, Tyrod Taylor, he can ball.
he can ball.
He knows his shit. Like he literally balled out for.
Your favorite game segment here, the one that Chris absolutely just sucks in all the fucking time. Sorry. Start bench cut. No possible theme. It is basketball edition, actually, but no 2000s, 2010s. It's a mixture of everything. Well, actually, this looks predominantly 2000s. But shall we play along? Give us your thoughts. Let us know who's wrong, who's right, who's diabolical for their comments here. Let's roll with
Facts.
some of the point guards here. As we got Chauncey Billups, Tony Parker, and the glove himself, Gary Payton. Who would like the floor's whoever's to start off and answer this? Oh, wow. He just pointed at you, by the way.
Okay, bet.
Bitch.
Wow.
Obviously, I'm starting Tony Parker.
Of course you are, you fucking Spur fan motherfucker.
And the second, this one's tough.
That's tough.
Because GP did win a ring with Miami Heat. Chauncey Billups did win a ring with Detroit. So I'm going to cut. I'm cutting Gary Payton.
Oh my God! Over the deep boy. He's got a deep boy.
He did have a deep one. Yeah.
Can't change it now, motherfucker.
I'm not changing. The only reason I'm not picking him because he didn't really do much when he won the championship for Miami. And Chauncey Billups.
Rage bait, brother. He got you.
All right, Chris, what you got real quick, man?
I hate this, but I gotta start Tony.
Okay. Who you cutting?
Chauncey.
I was gonna say start the fucking Jeopardy music. If bro's gonna sit here.
I'm starting Chauncey.
Alright, bet.
I'm cutting Chauncey.
Are you gonna start your team?
Oh my gosh!
Fuck off.
Oh my gosh! Cut that clip out. Just that, please.
All right, so I'll go next with the shooting guards. So we have Vince Carter. We have Manu.
Vince who?
Vince Carter, Manu Ginobili, and Tracy McGrady. What you got, Eddie?
I like this.
Start bench
This
cut.
fucking it's tougher than I thought.
I know it's tough.
This is a
Yeah.
little tougher than
Vince
I
Carter,
thought.
and that's a legend.
Listen, that's not even like that. Vince was.
I put Manu between two greats, and Manu is a great 11 himself.
Manu's a
Fuck Manu.
great. He's got the
He's a great piece
fucking
of shit,
rings.
that's what he is.
And don't forget about him playing in the Olympics and all that stuff.
The only thing I remember about him is his bald spot.
Oh come on, bro. All right, bro. Oh, this. I'm sorry. This is taking me longer than it fucking should.
Chris,
This is
you got
disgusting.
yours then?
If you got your answer, Chris, go ahead. Dude. I can't even fucking.
Actually,
I cooked him.
I have a-
I do.
cooked.
I kind of have a.
What's yours then?
once again, hurts my soul. I'm fucking starting Manu.
Okay.
Then, oh my god, I am shit. I am cutting.
You about to cut a Hall of Famer, by the way.
They're both Hall of. All
Yeah, I know.
three of these are Hall of Famers.
But there's levels to the Hall of Fameness, and we know that. And you about to cut dudes that's at the top.
I am
S
cutting.
tier. S tier.
Fuck. Sorry.
I am cutting.
And again, I did this for Star Bench Cut. I cooked. I ain't gonna lie. I did my thing.
Yeah, it's the one thing that you actually cook at.
Wow. Get the whiteboards out.
Not my enemy.
I'm cutting. Vince Carter.
Okay.
Fuck. I don't know.
How about you, Eddie?
I can't even like
Star
shit.
Bench Cut.
To me, I feel like there's no wrong or right. I don't know. They could be like,
No,
oh,
they're
that's-
all great. They're all Hall of Famers. But the question is just
I think I know who I want to cut.
who?
Actually, to start, which is fucking crazy to think about.
Can I take a guess who it? Would you cut Manu?
No. He's an instant one or the other. I actually
Vince Carter?
no. I might cut Trace because we
Wow.
great score, probably the best scorer on this list. Even though Vince was always a 20+ per game guy, I looked at the longevity of a career too. That I do take that as a part. I know Vince in his last 5 years wasn't a non-factor, but the guy still was able to come in. Tracy had a lot of injuries that derailed. He was in the same category as Grant Hill and Brandon Roy in terms of just guys that this what if he never had these injuries, what could he have become? Still a great player, but if we're comparing for this, I'm gonna have to. I'll start Manu because of the importance he had in these championship teams of the Spurs. I'm gonna bench Vince. I still don't. I think if I did any three variations, I wouldn't feel confident about any of my answers. But I think I'm gonna roll with that.
All right, bet. Honestly, that was not bad.
Listen. I'll give you. That's the best one you did.
That was fire.
That's the best one you did. I'll give it to you.
Bet.
Roll it in.
All
So
right,
now
bring
for
in
the small forward position, we got Metta World Peace, Andre Iguodala, and the piece of shit Paul Pierce, who who had to take a shit during the NBA Finals. Aaron, who are you starting, benching, and cutting?
This one is a tough
This is
one.
a tough one too.
If you start who I think you're gonna start, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Iggy Finals MVP, Metta World.
I want Iguodala.
Metta World Peace has multiple rings playing with Kobe and
Kobe, pass me the ball.
I ain't gonna lie, and the Malice in the Palace gets points too. I'm not gonna lie, like bro, that was a crazy move.
Different identity too.
Fucking jumping in the stands and beating the shit out of a fan.
Wish I was alive for that.
And
I
then-
was technically.
And then with Paul Pierce, you know, he the truth and all that. So I'm gonna do what you did. Eddie.
He
I'm
doesn't
gonna
tell the
start
truth.
I'm gonna
You go the
reverse it.
opposite way.
Yeah. For cutting, shit. I'm going to cut. Paul Pierce is getting cut.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Yes. Metta World Peace
Ooh.
is benched, and I'm going to start Iggy.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
my man.
man.
What he did to LeBron, bro, that year during that finals, bro, I never seen that in my life before.
And then LeBron ultimately got his revenge.
Yeah.
That actually blocked by James.
Oh.
How about you, Eddie?
I hate that I have to do this. I hate that I have to do this. I know when you're asked
I'm not
to.
gonna lie, I don't know why I
What?
cut Paul, man.
I'm starting the truth. I hate him just as more as you do. He was a fucking terrible net. Please. Actually, he gave us a great Game 7 block on Kyle Lowry. Other than that, no. I'm gonna start him. The accolades, a lot of shit backs it up. I fucking hate Paul Pierce. Please.
Yeah.
The benching's where it gets tough. Fuck. Because Iggy's Finals MVP outweighs a lot of shit. It to
Should've
me
been
it
Curry.
really does.
That's why I had him starting.
But
bro,
that's
even
like,
over
but like,
at
if I'm
Paul.
looking at each player, like I think I'd rather have Meta because in his early days he was a great scorer. Slowly, then became in. Did he win DPOY at all? 1 year.
I think he might
I
have.
believe he did.
He became a great defender.
Yes, he
and those
did
Laker
win
teams.
one,
I'm basically doing the opposite of Aaron. I'm gonna bench Meta. I'm gonna cut Iggy. Because I've seen Meta's game transition from one to the other at such a high rate. Yeah, I think I'll do that. No disrespect, Iggy.
Okay.
No disrespect. Let me roll in the fours for y'all, and Chris is going first because I don't give a shit. Fuck. We're gonna power forwards: Chris Webber, Blake Griffin, L.A. LaMarcus Aldridge. The floor is yours, Mr. Cantello.
Facts.
I'll do the whole government name. Keep me that local.
Stop it.
What
You don't even know my.
I'm gonna say something else if you keep me that look.
What?
I got a lot of things that popped into my head actually, so I don't know. Here's no idea where I'm going.
If it's what I think it is, I swear to God, there's two things that I think it is.
There's a lot I get. Oh, there's three things I could do.
All right, but back to start bench cut for power force. You got Chris Webber, Blake Griffin, and LaMarcus Aldridge. What you got, Chris?
Starting Chris Webber. I'm benching LaMarcus Aldridge and I'm cutting Blake Griffin.
Okay.
Because besides dunking, what could Blake Griffin do?
Who are you starting? I'm sorry, I missed that part.
I'm starting Chris Webber.
Okay, I missed that.
Hall of Famer, legend. But yep, starting Webber, cutting Blake, and benching LaMarcus.
So for this one is kind of interesting because this is start bench cut, but NBA edition. You know what I mean? So I don't really count what he did in college. You know, I don't care about the Fab
I'm
Five.
Oh,
whatever.
Chris, yeah.
some all that
Jeez,
shit.
I'm not talking about college. Goddamn.
Yeah, I know you're not, but that's what my brain had like came in put into factor. But I'm gonna start Blake Griffin because, bruh, yeah, I never seen Chris Webber play.
Okay.
See, you know, the same reason why. Listen, this is the same reason why I don't have Michael Jordan as my GOAT because I never seen him play.
Right.
You know, right, Chris? Chris, you there?
Fuck off. How the fuck can you start Blake Griffin over Chris Webber? You were high.
I never seen him play.
Wait, so are you benching Webber?
I think he's cutting Weber.
I'm gonna cut Webber.
I
'cause
thought-
I never seen him play. I see LaMarcus Aldridge get buckets.
I'm about to go to my Frank Fleming. How are you? He is the only Hall of Famer on this list.
I never seen Chris Webber play.
Look it up.
No.
Chris Webber is a 20 point per game scorer. Blake Griffin's a freaking 19, and Aldridge is a 9. But guess what? They're both in the Hall. Only one's in the Hall of Fame, and it's Chris Webber. You fucking jackass.
Talking about Hall of Famers. It's your guy and the next one a Hall of Famer. And I will roll that in real quick. You ready? For centers, we have Yao Ming,
You're a bitch.
DeMarcus Cousins, Mr. Buggy. That's what we call him, you know what I mean? And Bam Adebayo.
Do you want him going first? Because I have my answer, but I don't know if you want him going
No,
first.
you go first.
This is
Eddie.
very easy for me. I'm starting Boogie. Prime Boogie will get everyone nightmares. I don't give a fuck. I'll never fucking forget. What he dropped 55 in like a fucking game, and he's in the interview. This is ridiculous. He dropped fucking like 50 that game. I was like, what are we complaining about?
Oh, yeah, he's like, this is absolutely ridiculous, man. These calls. He goes, they got that big man over there trying to piss me off.
This is fucking ridiculous. Yeah.
I love it.
Hey Chris, I'm cutting Bam by the way. I'm benching Yao. I think it's closer. Actually, I actually love Bam's skill set. But looking at Yao's whole career, All Star every single year. Injuries cut him off. His height cut him off. 25 points a game in 2009. I mean,
2006, 2007.
that's my fault. I got the year wrong. That was to me that was easier for me than the shooting guards. Jesus Christ, the shooting guards were ridiculous.
Nah, shooting guards is crazy. But
That shit was
again,
fucking crazy.
this is star bench cut, and then this is center edition. We have Yao Ming, DeMarcus Cousins, and Bam Adebayo.
Go ahead, Mr. Heat fan. Bam
What you got,
Adebayo.
Chris?
This hurts my soul, man.
He's not cutting him. You know he's not. He's not cutting Ed Reese Adebayo. Full on the
I
government.
forgot
name.
that's his name.
Ed
I
Reese is
forgot.
Ed Reese. Chargers and Taylor Heineke. An extension. You want to go? Anytime today? I don't
Chris?
plan on sleeping over. Come on.
Hello.
Who you cutting? He's gonna fucking. I know who's cutting. I know who's cutting.
I'm cutting Bam.
Yo, he was definitely leading Yao. He was definitely leading Yao.
He wanted
I have
say
to
it
cut
so
Bam. I'm
bad.
sorry.
And then
Starting Yao and benching
damn,
DeMarcus
he
Cousins.
benches my boy Prime Boogie. I miss Prime
Bam,
Boogie so much.
Bam, I'm sorry, bro. I love you, Bam.
And Reese to you.
You'll be a future Hall of Famer. Mark my damn words.
That's a Miami Heat fan right there, guys.
Hey, future Hall of Fame.
Cut. Coming from a fan of a player who has bad knees.
Oh, brother.
I got one too, baby.
That's why you two are so alike.
Sorry, I can join
Definitely,
you. My favorite
definitely.
player got bad knees now. Sorry, Kyrie. I love you. Too early.
Man, I'm gonna miss Kyrie on the court, bro. Suck that happened to him. But since let's get back into football. Are you ready, Eddie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So. You guys know how Mel Kiper has his mock draft every
What?
year, and he does multiple different updates like 1.0, 2.0, it goes up to whatever 15.0, whatever. I told Eddie,
15.0.
I don't know, bro.
He does like, I think he does 3.
He got a decent amount right
I
there.
don't know, bro. I
Fifth.
don't know. Since we have somebody that's like really in depth with the scouting department, as they would say, and analytic aspect, I told Eddie, I'm like, yo, Eddie, why don't you do a mock draft? You know? So, Eddie, rolling in, bro.
All right, here's what we're going to do. With the draft's, 5-6 weeks away, something along the lines of that. As of right now, I create a mock that is based off of team needs still after a couple of days into free agency. There's still a lot of moves to be made. This is not my final mock draft. Let me put that as a preface. With a couple of weeks to go, I'm only going to do 5 picks per episode as we go up here. So I'm starting from the bottom of the first round. So I'm going to start with Philly at pick 32, work our way up, 5 picks, give a little in-depth analysis. 5 picks. Next episode, same thing, go from there. So today we're going from 28 to 32. Let's get into it really quick. So starting at 32, the Eagles, they lost a bunch of guys. We went over that, in this episode. Howie's a trench guy. He's going to need to replace a lot of the trenches, a lot of rotational guys they lost. His trench class is great. The edge class is phenomenal as well. Goes best edge available in Donovan Izaraku, if I can pronounce his name right, from Boston College, a freak athlete, freak of nature, comes in, develops behind guys. Maybe Bryce Huff gets some playing time. Nolan Smith's going to get his time to play here. They lost Brandon Graham. They lost Josh Sweat. They lost some guys here. Looking forward to see how he bringing in a guy to develop again, because we see him do it every single time. At 31, Kansas City. Another team that lost some guys in the trenches as well. Lost a couple D tackles. Lost Tershawn Wharton. I think Derek Nanati. I'm not sure if he's still out as a free agent. I think he's still a free agent. So they go ahead with one of the best interior linemen in the entire draft. Another freak athlete, Derek Harmon out of Oregon. Slots right in next to Chris Jones for a little bit here. Super, super athletic human being. I think it's a great tandem, and I think it's something that could actually win them games solely is the defensive line if they pair the two up together. Coming at 30, Buffalo. I know Buffalo Bills fans, if anyone's listening, with any Bills fans are listening, they need a corner bad. Really, really bad. They traded Khair Alam. Teron Johnson strictly in the slot. They have Christian Benford. No CB1 on this roster. But the way this mock played out, I was not going to reach for a CB1 for y'all. So instead, go give Josh Allen another weapon. You still don't have great weapons. Shakir's great as a receiver. Keon Coleman can develop. Josh Palmer can come in. But Matthew Golden is arguably the wide receiver 1 in this draft class. He's got tremendous downfield speed, can stretch the field, something that I think the Buffalo Bills need more of to help go underneath as well for Shakir or Kincaid or anybody else. Matthew Golden sliding to 30 is a steal. It's not a corner. I apologize. And it does fill a need for a Bills team that has a very small window to help Josh Allen. 29, Washington. Never thought in 2025 mock draft that Washington would have picked 29. Naturally. But here we are after going to the conference championships. Lost a couple of guys in the interior as well. Jonathan Allen is gone. Dante Fowler is still a free agent. I think that's where Dan Quinn wants to go. He's going to go defense heavy here. And Michael Williams out of Georgia is a freak of nature. If his testing scores weren't so poor, I think he's a potential lottery pick, we would call it here. But he slides here because of his test scores. Best player available that fills a need for Washington. Could slot in as a starter, depending what they do here at edge rusher. But overall, another steal here. As long as those testing scores don't come to fruition when the pads come on, be a home run pick here for Washington. And 28 for Detroit, a team that's been ultimately quiet in free agency. Brought back a couple of guys. Big signing in DJ Reed, which I love that signing for them. Fits the scheme really well. Hutchinson coming off injury. We don't know how he's going to look when he comes off of it. I believe, is Zadarius Smith still there? I'm not too sure of. Zadarius Smith in Detroit.
No, they cut him.
He's gone. Here's same thing with Mykal Williams. James Pierce Jr., the edge rusher out of Tennessee. I know we're going really defensive line heavy here. This guy, in terms of talent, is a top 10 player in the draft. There has been character concerns all through and through with James Pierce, but if you throw on the tape, he's a guy that will dominate at any level whatsoever. A freak of nature has only gotten better in his couple years at Tennessee. If his character concerns hold, I think he goes to a Dan Campbell culture. I think he slams the table, gets him right, could fill in next to Hutchinson or fill in for Hutchinson. That's another home run pick there for Detroit. And those so far are the 5 picks we'll go over so far for the 2025 mock draft. And we'll start off with Baltimore next week. But I love mocks. I love the draft. I love it all. I mean, this class isn't that. It's not that good. At top heavy wise, it's not that good. There's a lot of depth behind it. So I think teams will see a lot of trade backs. And if I could do trades that I had here, I would have taken the last 3 teams, Buffalo, KC, Philly, to trade back potentially. But, I don't have that ability to do it. But I think we'll see a lot of trade backs. I think there's a lot of good depth for teams to take advantage of. So, especially like Philly, who's lost a lot of key players. But, yeah.
Okay. I had a question, though.
Yeah.
Do you see any teams making a big splash, actually, on draft day?
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's going to be – we still don't know who pick number 1 is going to be yet. A lot of teams are flipping between Abdul Carter and Cam Ward. Look at the top 3 picks, right? Got teams that definitely need a quarterback. If Tennessee does go 1, takes Abdul Carter, at 1, and let's say Cleveland takes Russ in, and they don't go quarterback, and it goes to the Giants. Well, let's say the Giants. Okay, let's play this out. I'll play this out for you. Abdul Carter. The Browns take somebody like Travis Hunter. The Giants take someone else because the Giants have Rodgers and the Browns have Russ, hypothetically. And Cam Ward slips. I could see a team like, let me give you one here. I could see a team like, who needs to make a splash? The Steelers. In this mock, someone falls to them the way it played out. But the Steelers, if that's a scenario, is a team that needs to go play out and needs to go get that quarterback. We've mentioned a couple episodes ago. They're always too good to be in bad territory to get a quarterback, and they're not good. Well, they're not good enough to be a contending team year in and year out. Have had a revolving door quarterback since Bennett is retired, really. They have to make a splash. They have to. I'm not a huge fan of the quarterback class, but you bring in these 2 weapons, you have to go make a splash. So that to me is a team like that I think needs to go trade up and do something miraculous. But again, I don't see a lot of guys trading up in these drafts unless a quarterback does slip. Which I could see happening with Shedeur with all the rumors going around. I see a lot of teams just trading back. Just initiating those phone calls to trade back for more picks and depth. That's what I ultimately see, though.
I have a question for both of you guys. Which of your guys' teams so far had the best offseason? Dolphins or the Jets?
What'd you guys bring in? You brought in Fields,
Justin Fields,
Stevens, Myers, brought back Sherwood. It's tough because I think that they're both.
He's trying to do this to piss us off.
What'd you say?
I said he's only asking this question to piss us off.
Well,
I'm asking an honest question.
It's listen. It's a good.
Honest.
Here's my thing. Before I give an answer, we're at 2 different stages as a franchise. You guys we do have holes in the Dolphins, but I
We
think
went from a Super Bowl contender to being ass again.
oh well, both for reaches. Did you Super Bowl contender? No, and ass no. Despite 9-3, fucking December of 2023, and not beating anyone over 500 besides one team, please. That's not a Super Bowl contending team. I even knew that. I know this team too well. But Miami, Greer took an advantage. It's like, listen, we got to bring in guys for bargaining prices. They've only signed depth scheme fits for a low price. You guys are just filling massive starting holes with more money. I don't listen.
So who had the better offseason?
Miami.
Okay.
How can I put this? If Fields excels in the Jets, take the crown. I think that's that's the deciding factor right now.
Okay.
But I also hate that Brandon Stevens signing you guys did. I think he was second in most yards given up by a defensive back last year. I think about 800 yards he gave up. Next to Sauce, you guys need to hope that Glenn's really aggressive scheme doesn't catch up to them. But you guys took some risk. I mean, I'm not even trying to be that biased. Like, I don't mind what the Jets are doing. It's hard to compare the two in terms of that. But I don't know. If you got an answer, spit it out.
Hey, what you think, Chris? Who had the better all season so far?
I don't even care if he says the Jets either.
Jets or the
Fuck,
Dolphins?
do you think I'm gonna say? It's the New York Jets, baby.
I'll kiss my fucking ass now.
I guess what? I guess what? We ain't done yet.
All right, yeah, 49 million dead cap will say less, brother.
Fuck you, Aaron Rodgers.
I still can't believe like
Hope
that.
you fucking retire. Going.
I remember those Super Bowl aspirations 2 years ago. I remember those very well.
Don't remind me on September 11th, 2023.
Yeah, let me write the American flag real quick.
Those 4 plays.
And playing
bro.
Thunderstruck.
Those 4
That's why I
plays.
fucking hate the song Thunderstruck.
Give me a beer real quick. Let me start playing the Thunderstruck game.
fucking not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 plays.
Yo.
Ryan, our good buddy, will even tell you. I was devastated that night.
Talking about like MVPs like Aaron Rodgers, right? NBA has been on fire, yo.
This is awesome.
You got
Here we
Joker. Wait, what was the stat line?
Joker's what? The 31, 22, 21, basically.
Bro, I never seen it in my
It's never
life.
been done. It's never been done. It's
Ever.
crazy.
And you got Shea on the other hand putting up 40 every night like it's nothing. And I thought I was going to come in here today and be like, yeah, LeBron James, MVP. Nah, sideline, bro. I was hurt. I was ready to come in here with some energy, bro. Like, yeah, LeBron's my guy.
He was nervous.
He was like, bro, he's putting up numbers that he put up when he won his MVP with Miami, put up all these numbers and stuff. I was excited, bro. But nah, guess not happening today. Not yet. Next week, definitely. But since we talking about the MVPs, who you guys got for MVP so far this season?
God, dude.
Who
You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
If you have
Go
if you clearly
first.
have an
Go
answer.
ahead.
You clearly have an answer.
You know, he's lying up. He got the answer.
It's fucking Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh man.
Dude. Baller.
Thanks, dude. Ball.
Dude, he's cooking. Absolutely cooking. He's got the Thunder with the second best record in the NBA. They already clinched the playoff berth already, and they're sitting at 54-12. The only way that SGA doesn't win is if he gets hurt and he fucking falls off a cliff.
You still picking SGA even though Joker just beat him the other night?
Man,
with
I don't
that
give a
stat line, I believe.
Listen. I mean, yeah, I'll give Jokic credit. 30-20-20. Unbelievable. We'll probably never see that again. But I'm just looking at the team configuratively between both the Nuggets and the Thunder. Shea's got more talent than the Nuggets right now. The Nuggets, like, don't get me wrong, they got some good talent, but like their best players are like old. Like Murray, not old yet, but he's had on and off this year. Russell Westbrook on a resurgence year. And I remember people were saying that he should have got his ass out of there. But since they put him in the starting lineup, he's actually been cooking.
I just want to bring up something real quickly. I went on Jokic's reference page for a second just to look up something, and they come with the nicknames.
Yes.
Yo, his nicknames are crazy. You got Joker, Big Honey, Cookie Monster, Yoke. I guess that's maybe some Serbian thing, and Big Tipper.
Yo.
Shout out. Big Tipper's my MVP. Put it out there. Jokic is my MVP. Jokic is my MVP. Because here's the debate. Shea, arguably the best scorer in the NBA. You can't argue that, right? Okay. I look at more of a substance thing, where Jokic, obviously a great scorer as well, not better than Shea, but will help the game and his team in other ways. Clearly, averaging a triple-double, the 30-20-20. His last 5 games going 22, 15, and 10. I'm sorry, 22, 15, and 6. 31, 22, 21. 24, 13, and 9. 35, 18, and 8. And then 34, 8, and 4. Still, when you can help the game and your team in other ways outside of scoring while still being a top 5 scorer in the NBA, I think you deserve all the honors. And you mentioned that the Thunder have more talent. Probably do, I would assume, than the Nuggets. Obviously, the Nuggets' record, it's obviously worse, but I think Jokic is doing more with less. In my opinion, I think he deserves it. Do I think he gets it though from the NBA? Like I would vote for him 100%. But do I think he gets it? I don't know. I feel like voters fatigue would kick in. We've seen it happen with Braun. We've seen it happen with Giannis Harden a couple of times, Curry a couple of times. I don't know if they give it to him because of
getting
that.
it over Jokic.
Yeah,
that one was still crazy.
so that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So even I know the whole NFL might get changed up. But the whole Lamar want to go for was that his third? Yeah, I'm just saying
that's still bullshit.
But
During the month of February too.
if y'all give me a vote, it's my boy. It's Big Honey Cookie Monster.
Crazy word. But I'm glad that you brought up Stephen Curry though, because the Warriors been going crazy.
They have been since Jimmy Butler trade.
They've been going crazy, 9-1 or something like that. Now.
No, they're not 9-1.
What is it now? I know you know. You been keeping
He's
track.
following Jimmy real quick.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Bro, no, come on. They've been cooking. You can't deny it, Chris.
I'll give them their props, but 3 words. Fuck you, Jimmy. But listen, I don't even care about the Heat anymore. Because listen, we tank and we don't make the playoffs. 2 first-round picks. Cooper Flag. Culture.
Fuck out. If y'all get Cooper Flag, I'm not being friends with you.
Now, you know who's going to get Cooper Flag? You know who's going to get Cooper Flag? The Spurs are going to get Cooper
I'm telling you right now. Give me a balcony. I'm going over it.
Pick.
Yes. But yeah, no, the Warriors, they've been pretty hot over the
So is Steph your MVP? You saying right now?
Hell no.
I was gonna say like what?
So who's your
who's
MVP?
your MVP?
My MVP, it was LeBron James.
Yeah, we know that. We know it was LeBron Raymond.
I must have to admit, the guy that we traded away, Shea Gilgeous goddamn Alexander.
For who?
A man that's about to get traded from the 76ers.
Man's about to be shut down this season.
Yeah, be fucking trash.
Who fucking went out and said that he was going to take a broad break from podcasting to help the Sixers win a championship?
Bro.
When? 2 years? You're fucking out, buddy.
Like, yo, Kawhi Leonard, I love you, bro. You made crazy, great moves.
Mr. Bad
but
Knees.
That might have probably been your worst move ever, trading for Paul George, man. Because Shea is about to win the MVP this year. And I don't want to say that, but I kind of have to because Bron is hurt. If Bron was not hurt, I would not be saying
So
this
your
at all.
MVP is Shea?
Temporarily.
Temporary.
No. There's no temporary. Like, put it in the books.
on the record, dude.
Bron is on ice right now. Give me a week. But no. Reason why I brought up Stephen Curry is because yo, Curry been going crazy. He went crazy in the Garden the other night against Jalen Brunson. Get healthy soon as well, Brunson, because that's a big loss right there. Because the Knicks gonna need him. And
Sorry, I'm laughing. I don't mean to laugh at that. I'm laughing at Mikal Bridges asking for less minutes. With
I see
Thibodeau.
that shit.
Telling Tom Thibodeau, I don't want to play. I don't want to play.
I read something. in the
Bridges hit a
comment.
buzzer beater the same night.
I see
And then
somebody
he
in the
does that
comment.
fucking.
Bro, they like because doesn't he have like the most minutes played?
He
so
hasn't missed
far
a game in the entire.
Yeah.
entire
I think
career.
he has the second most minutes behind Brunson.
Look at Bros now.
Nasty.
Fuck. Fuck is we doing?
I love that.
To be fair, Mikel's the only guy who can actually ask for that because he hasn't missed a game.
Wait, can you
Yeah.
recreate what you just did though?
Fuck you, Mikel. That's what I'm
And
doing.
then who else?
Sorry.
And then Thunder, they did just beat the Celtics as well the other night.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Boston.
Fuck Boston sports.
Fuck Boston.
Yeah.
Fuck the Red Sox. Fucking Bruins. Celtics. Fuck them all.
Oh, with the Patriots. Come on.
Oh,
besides
fuck.
Drake May.
Oh,
Who
fuck you.
Who do you think can beat the Celtics in the East?
The Cleveland
Yeah,
Cavaliers.
that's like I think
That's it.
But even then, I don't even know if they can. That's the only threat I think.
The
there
only
is.
thing is with the Cavs is they're a good regular season team, but the question is, can they finish the job in the postseason?
There's a lot of fraud talk around the Cavs, despite them being what's their record?
55-10.
Right. Is that the best record in the NBA? A lot
they're
of fraud,
on their
talk
and
for a team.
They're on their third 10-plus game winning streak this year.
That's crazy. That's a nut stat. That is crazy.
And think about it. Kenny Atkinson, who literally
Love him.
got ripped for being a head
Oh
coach.
boy, I love you so much. I fucking
Dude, you
love
got
him.
Donovan Mitchell playing good. You got Darius Garland on the resurgence. You got Evan Mobley developing into a great player. Not only a guy who could score in the paint and defend, he's developing a three-point shot too.
Yeah.
Jared Allen's actually staying healthy. I'm telling you, if they win the championship this year, the DeAndre Hunter trade will go down as one of the craziest trades ever.
Facts. Nah, that was
Dude,
that was a
I'm
big
telling
move.
you, I don't think they've lost a single game. I'm pretty sure that when they got DeAndre Hunter, they were like on a 3 or 5 game winning streak. And since they got him, they haven't lost a game since he's played. Like, think about that. And they only traded for one dude. One. And they were already the best team in the East, and then they get some role player for freaking DeAndre Hunter, and now they won't stop losing. And you got to give them credit because they did play Boston a couple of weeks, I think a week or two ago,
the
and
20th
Boston
they
was
beat
kicking their ass.
They beat them.
And Cleveland came all the way back and beat them.
The last time that the Cavs lost was to Boston a month ago.
In a month ago?
A
Yeah,
month
think
ago
about it. They
they
haven't
lost.
lost a game in a month.
Yeah.
And they've won 10-plus games 3 different times. Like,
And
when
they've-
was the last time that you heard a team go on a 10-plus game winning streak 3 times in a season?
Nah, they've been
It's-
cooking.
And think about it. They're in the playoffs, too. Both them and OKC are the only 2 teams in the playoffs right now.
And you know what's crazy? Donovan Mitchell's not even in like any MVP talks at all right
No,
now.
no.
And he's just
No.
been
Which to
quietly
me is
killing it.
either just a terrible by the media or the guys, or it's just how good this entire squad is as a
Like
whole.
the
That
t-
everyone's doing their roles.
Like,
so
they got
damn
athletes, they got shooters, they got defenders, they got everything.
Well. Kenny, I love you so much, Kenny. I would go to war for Kenny Atkinson.
Nah, facts. Well, I have a question, you guys, because I was speaking to Chris the other day. He was like, "I'm not really." Would you say he wasn't feeling who he played for? So we're gonna call this is Guess Who. Guess Who? It's a
Oh,
segment.
well, that's what it's supposed to be.
I thought it
fucking
was
called.
who he played for because that's what
No,
I
who
usually
he-
say.
Wait, so is it the same thing, or we changed it? What the fuck?
I thought I usually would
No.
say who he played
Right,
for.
right,
would be-
right.
It would be like, if we were saying like who he played for, it would be like, what teams did he play for? But like, we knew the player.
Okay.
It's like the game, like the actual game. Guess
so
who?
it's the opposite of
It's like Guess Who, the board game. Like when you ask clues, saying like, does this person have red hair? And then you're like, yes,
Okay.
sorry, I thought someone with red hair used in my head.
Joe.
But
Joe
yo,
Malone. Joe fucking Malone, actually. Sorry.
Hi,
Chris.
this is Joe.
Chris, bring in the rules real quick while I set up.
Oh wait, am I getting the whiteboards?
You got them?
Fuck yeah, I got them. What do you think? They just disappeared because you asked them to? Hell no.
Well, at least you guys going this week, so I don't care. You bring out the damn whiteboard.
You want-
Whatever you want to do.
Do you want the whiteboards?
What I'm literally like, if you want to.
You know what? We won't use them this time, but the next
That's
time
so petty to you,
but
dude.
next time we play, next time he's playing, I'm taking them out. America.
Oh, man.
America.
But yeah, no, what's the rules real quick, though, Chris? We're all set up. And this week we got we have basketball this week.
Why don't you start the rules? You're the host.
Because I be forgetting them, not gonna lie.
I know that's why Chris said because he forgot. Let me try to get my memory back here for a second for y'all. I know it's been a minute, but guess who? I guess that's what we're calling it now. Little game. So it's still the same rules, right? It's still like you're gonna
Yeah.
list the
Still the same
teams.
rules.
You're listing the teams, correct? Okay. Just so I thought we
And we
switched
each
it up
get
on
2
us.
hands.
Right. So Aaron is gonna list a career path of an NBA player. Me and Chris's job is to
The
guess
length of a book.
the player. True. And it's either one team or 20 teams. We know in between.
Probably
And me and Chris have a chance to each get 2 hints, and we get to ask our 2 hints. Once you have a guess and it's wrong, the other player will have a chance to guess, but has was it 45 seconds?
1 minute.
Or a minute?
1 minute.
A minute to get their guess off. If they don't, or they guess and it's wrong, the other guy who was already out can guess again.
And we keep
And go
going
from-
until
and
someone,
we keep
until we
keep
tap
going
out.
there until we absolutely tap out, which we'll
Rarely
see.
happens.
We'll see. I don't know unless we drop some fucking insane fucking knowledge today.
And if
like-
we had the board today, we would say that you have to spell the name correctly.
oh god, he's
Right, Aaron?
gonna throw a shot back. Come
Sean
on,
Livingston?
bro. Sean Livingston.
Gene Atkins.
Gene
Gene Atkins. That one hurt more. I'm not gonna lie. You know
You
that,
had-
that one hurt more to me because I play with Gene Atkins on Madden
Yeah.
21 Ultimate Team.
I'm surprised you didn't
multiple
say
times.
Sean Livingston because you had everything right, but except you forgot the S.
Sean Livington, maybe.
Sean Livingston.
Like I'm cool with Sean Livingston, right? Sean Livingston, not Livingston. But Gene Atkins, pissed. That was mad. I was pissed. That one got me.
It's Gino, not
There was
Gene.
another one on our last episode with Ladarius Webb, and no one knew how to fucking spell it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you were
'cause
like, "This is fucking right." And we, dude,
I think there was like a friggin'
there was
like
an
a
R in between.
Yeah,
the
between
A and the D.
I. Yeah.
Was it Lardarius Webb? No,
I have no clue, man.
it was some
Hold on.
bullshit like that.
Hold on, I still have the. Oh wait, I still have the document.
I think it was Lardarius.
Oh, I know.
Man, yo, scratch that, bro. Let's get into the game.
Hold on,
real
shut
quick.
the fuck
Nah,
up. I'm
'cause
looking.
no,
Shut the fuck up.
No, we're not wasting
Fuck
time.
you.
No,
Yeah,
no.
it's Lardarius.
can't spell either.
ALARDARIUS.
No.
Coming from
Today,
you,
Junior.
Say dyslexia.
Six less.
Got him, coach. You
All
can't
right.
finesse a fucking finesse.
All right, so right here we have Guess Who, and starting it off, we're gonna start with the point guards. Right here, the first one up.
Well,
right.
thanks for telling us the position already.
Oh shit.
You're not supposed
Oh my God,
You-
that's usually a fucking hint. Thanks, brother.
I forgot.
to. Now you fucked up.
I did. You know what? Scratch that one then.
No, fuck you.
You know what? I already did. You know what? I already did give. Damn. That's all good.
Thanks, idiot.
So he first started with the Spurs, Pacers, Jazz, Kings, Cavaliers.
George Hill.
George, fuck.
Okay.
But every time the Spurs are said, Siri comes on.
Because I was gonna say he was in the fucking trade for Kawhi Leonard.
He was that. Yeah.
Indiana, you morons.
Are you ready? Lakers, Nuggets, Mavs, Warriors, Blazers, and Spurs.
Still playing?
No.
When he retire?
That's two questions right there. 2006.
You mother.
Lakers, Nuggets, Mavs. He retired in 06?
Yes.
I have a ridiculous guess. I'm not gonna rip it yet.
What?
I'm not ripping it. When was he drafted?
He was drafted in.
Wait, he retired 2005, 2006, right?
Yes. And he was drafted in 93.
Oh, did you say the position? Fuck.
No, I did not.
Not you.
No, he didn't. Wait, can we get the teams again?
The teams again,
Lakers,
okay?
Nuggets,
the teams
Mavs.
are Lakers, Nuggets, Mavericks, Warriors, Blazers, and Spurs.
Dude, I might have to rip this guess. Actually, I'm gonna ask this hint. It's gonna give it away.
What?
Does he have 3 names?
Like 3 names within his name?
Like, yeah.
Nick Van Exel.
Fuck you. There's
Got it.
no fucking way.
It's tied.
Piece of shit. That was my guess once you said the teams, and I didn't say it. I didn't think you were gonna rip Nick Van Exel tonight.
All right, and the
America.
next person.
Why did
we
I do
have
that?
Hornets, Warriors,
The fuck?
Clippers, Cavs, and Knicks.
You said Hornets.
Hornets, Warriors, Clippers, Cavs, Knicks.
What year did he retire?
He retired in the year of 2012.
Fuck.
What position?
Point guard.
And wait, what team did? What was the last team again?
All right, you already used your 2 questions. The last team was the New York Knicks.
That Knicks team in 2012, I'm pretty sure went to the playoffs. Who the fuck was on this team?
Wait, can I get the rerun of the teams again? I'm sorry.
No.
All right, bet I got you.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, it's fucking
Baron
dumb.
Davis.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot it was a fucking dumb. We're 85. You fuck.
All right, the
Dude,
next
for some reason I thought of Chris Duhon. Fuck. Duhon.
Hawks, Pacers,
These all point guards.
Timberwolves, Hawks, Celtics, and Bucks.
Jeff Teague.
Yes.
Fuck. The only reason why I got that is because I watched his podcast last night when he was a free agent.
Oh yeah, but you said Miami should blow it up. Fuck you.
No, fuck, don't diss. Jeff Teague has the best
He's a
podcast of any athlete outside of Pat McAfee right now.
Jeff Teague cooking, bro.
He is so funny,
So
dude.
fucking funny, dude. I watch his shit every other day.
All right, keep moving on. Let's go.
Oh,
Fuck.
Jesus.
Facts.
Fuck.
Yeah, no.
Jesus.
Nah, I give Chris valid. You should settle down, correct. Settle down.
Shut the
there.
fuck up.
Settle down there.
Damn.
I'm saying it to myself.
He's trying to level up on you.
Oh.
I'm pissed at this name, man. That's some bullshit, dude.
All right, so
Keep
the
it up, and I'm
next-
throwing your drinks away.
I'll drink them.
You want them?
I want you too. Right, Celia?
I'll give you them all.
Right,
All
Celia?
right, the next person that we have up is Wizards, Clippers, 76ers, Lakers, Warriors, and Nuggets.
Oh, this seems so familiar.
Position?
Shooting guard,
When do you retire?
Fuck you.
2018.
Wizards.
Bit.
Wizards. We rolling those teams back?
Wizards, Clippers, 76ers, Lakers, Warriors, and Nuggets.
Oh mother.
And you said shooting guard?
Fucker,
Yes.
dude. It's so familiar.
Wait a minute. Rerun.
Oh my
Teams
god.
again?
Yes.
Wizards, Clippers, 76ers, Lakers, Warriors, and Nuggets.
When was he drafted?
2007.
Oh, old head. Wizards Clippers. It's a nugget.
Wait, Wizards, Clippers.
Fucking fuck.
Wait, Wizards, Clippers.
Wizards, Clippers, 76ers, Lakers, Warriors, and Nuggets.
Oh my god, dude.
And he's a
It's-
shooting guard?
It's so
Yes.
familiar it hurts. Does he have a ring?
Yes.
What? Yeah, fuck you, pal, you dick. So he wants to want a ring. Fucking. Go ahead, make it known at this point. fuck.
You gotta,
Yo, it's killing me.
Wait. And he retired in 2018.
Oh, it could be. It
Yeah.
could be.
So 2017, 2018.
It could be
season.
anybody.
2000. What did you say? What year?
The 2017-18 season he retired.
Oh my god, relax.
And he last played for the Nuggets.
I'm gonna tweak out because it's
Wait,
What?
let me hear those teams just one.
Come on.
One more time. So the teams again is Wizards, Clippers, 76ers, Lakers, Warriors, and Nuggets.
It is right there for me.
Bitch.
No, he played for more teams. It's not him. He's a shooting. He was a small forward.
Oh wait, hold up.
Did you fuck up? He fucked up.
He retired in 2018, 2019.
Oh, okay.
You stupid ass whore.
Stop it.
You stupid dumb asshole.
Oh, did I use my both questions already?
No, you have one more.
Do I?
Yeah.
This is not gonna help me. Oh, what number was
Nick
he?
Young.
Yeah.
That's why it looks so familiar. That's why it looks so.
Swaggy
familiar.
P. Bring
Dude,
on the Warriors.
I kept thinking about fucking Iggy because Iggy played for half those teams. Trevor Reese played for half those teams. I'm like, dude,
Get your fucking information next time, asshole.
Leave me alone.
You dyslexic fuck.
he's that old. Bro was drafted 18 years ago.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, bro.
disgusting.
That's why you
Swaggy
see
P.
him on. That's why you see him on the podcast with Gil, bro.
You know who you know who his number one op is, right?
My goat.
D'Angelo Russell. Yes, sir.
Don't cheat.
Iggy's.
Guess who?
Do you have more?
I have a few more.
What is it? 3-2, Chris?
Yeah, 3-2.
Might as well.
Yeah, we can run a few more of them.
Might as well so I can throw more shots at this point.
So what, you could tie it.
But so yeah, man.
Hey, Chris, talk about nice comfy couch, by the way.
Facts.
Shout out to the guy who lived here before for leaving us this nice couch.
Oh, I got one. You ready? You ready? Spurs, Rockets, 76ers, Spurs, Magic, Hornet, Kings, Supersonics,
Asshole.
76ers, and the Mavericks.
Oh, I just got up on this one. The
Wait a minute.
Sonics. I
Wait a
love
minute.
this.
Last team was the
Shut the
Mavericks?
fuck up.
Yes.
Last team was
When
Dallas.
did he
okay.
retire?
2001.
Oh my god.
He
you're
last
go-
retired in 01
Yes.
for Dallas. What position?
What position he played?
You're making me go.
I have a guess already.
You're making me go
played
back to the
guard, shooting guard.
Fuck. I don't think he was a guard.
Wait a minute. He was a shooting guard?
Yes.
Fuck.
Say the names again. I mean,
The
say the teams.
teams: Spurs, Rockets, 76ers, Spurs, Magic, Hornets, Kings, Supersonics, 76ers, and Mavericks.
I have a really dumb
wait,
guess
wait,
because of
wait.
one of those teams, and it's not him. He retired in 01 with the fucking Mavs. I
Are
really,
you sure that it was 2001?
oh my god, bro! Don't do
I'll
this
triple
bullshit.
Check.
I want to fucking make sure.
What team? Was,
Yes, 2000. I'll give this one 2000 and 2001. That
what
was
team
it.
is he most notable for?
Most notable for?
Yeah,
Rockets.
really? Oh well, fuck me then.
Right?
Hey, yo.
Yep. Yes, the Rockets. Yep.
Oh my.
You're making me go back to the year that I was born. God damn it!
Okay, I'm gonna throw out a guess at this point. Is it Kenny the Jet?
No.
Fuck. Who the fuck is this?
All right, Chris, you have 1
Wait.
minute.
Wait a minute. Did he say? Did he ask what position?
Yeah, shooting guard, and you have 1 minute starting now.
What?
Who the fuck was?
Who the fuck?
And you use one question, and Chris used two.
Wait a minute.
Already, you used one. Chris,
What?
you used one question.
I think
Or you
shooting
used-
guard.
Yes.
Bro. Shut up, bro.
What?
I'm gonna start
Wait-
singing.
Wait a minute. Could you say the teams one more time?
You ready?
Yes.
Spurs, Rockets, 76ers, Spurs, Magic, Hornet, Kings, Supersonics, 76ers, and Mavericks.
Bro, the Rockets one is freaking screwing me.
In a minute is about to be up right now.
Oh, brother, we're back. Oh,
And again, Eddie
Doesn't he
has
get a
one
minute?
more. No,
No, 'cause you didn't guess.
You didn't guess.
you didn't.
I told you minutes.
That's some
now.
bullshit.
Do you want to give me the minute? You keep your ass shut then.
Yeah.
I
You have one more question, Eddie.
have a bunch, but I feel like
Bro,
what's gonna help me? The fuck? I get Hall of Famer.
Mm,
oh, I got it. You son of a bitch.
You're a dumb fuck.
no.
Not
I got it.
Who is it?
Del Curry.
That's your question? That's your answer?
I mean, he has the answer, I guess. I just threw out a
what
fucking
is it?
guess.
Vernon Maxwell.
Yeah, you got it.
What the fuck?
Vernon Maxwell. Everybody fair own.
What the fuck is this? It's like equivalent to throwing out fucking like I mean, Vernon was a fucking dog, but
That's
still,
what I'm saying. Like, yo, he's in.
he was a dog. He's just forgettable for me.
Oh man, yo.
I'm trying to think of that fuck. Did he win that ring in the Rockets?
Both years, 94.
That's I
95.
didn't. I forgot
And then
about
they
him.
traded him right after
I
that.
thought it's straight up Kenny. That's why.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's
I don't think Kenny played for the Spurs. I think he only played for the Rockets.
No, he definitely played for more teams. There's no way he just played for the Rockets.
Who, Kenny Smith?
I don't know Kenny's path. That's why I just ripped it out when he said Rockets.
Because only thing I know Kenny from is inside the NBA. You
Why?
know?
He was a sharpshooter.
that's-
That's why. Only reason I know him.
Yeah, and I'll do one more. Real
Jeez,
quick.
that
Yeah, bitch.
Ready?
he can't win.
I don't give a fuck if I
why
can
not?
win.
Do one more. 76ers, Trailblazers.
Matisse Thybulle.
Oh shit. Yo.
Yeah, you know
How
how
do
I
you
know.
from Vernon to Matisse Thybulle?
Wait a minute. You know how I fucking know that? Because I used that the last time we played Guess Who, you bitch.
All right, get rid of it. Doesn't count.
No, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Dude,
I'm dead. Yo, chill.
I swear to God.
Go ahead, Frank. Give me a little tweak out session from you. What's your Red Bulls? Life is good.
Red
What am I,
Bull's
fucking
crazy,
Ryan?
Life is good. You know what I mean?
Life is good.
Man, oh man.
I got that purple rebel.
Purple one's okay.
Are you guys excited for baseball?
He's
Let's go, Mance.
He's
Yeah.
And shout out to the Texas Rangers, too, for a nice hat.
Tatas.
Tatas.
Tatas. What does Tatas
And also,
mean? No,
Rip,
shut up. What does Tatas mean? Oh, what does the Angels hat mean?
analyst. And the Houston Astros have Ash.
Well,
Ash hose.
I'm not gonna lie.
We're tweaking
man.
out right now.
Super tweaking.
How many times you gonna say super?
A lot. But yo, what's it called? Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram and TikTok as well. We're on Primetime Sports Ace again. Primetime Sports Ace. And make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel at World of Sports Network. Make sure you check us out on Spotify at Primetime Sports. Man, this is a wonderful episode, man.
We back.
Yeah, definitely. We are back.
We back.